What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Big Blue in the Bronx channel. This is Luca here and Professor Angry John down below. Welcome back once again. It is game 5 of the NBA Finals. And John, first of all, before I get into first thoughts, there's another guest on, and I like to bring him on. We got Bad Takes Brian. What the hell is he wearing?
What jersey are you wearing now?
Remember how I said I was going to premiere a new hat on here? Can you guys hear me?
Oh, I see it. Yes, I hear you.
Okay, yeah. So remember how I said I was going to premiere a new hat?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is the new hat officially for everybody to see. It is the New York Jets officially.
Oh, he's actually wearing it. Okay.
Yes.
I felt like it was time to add somebody new to the collection, and I wanted to give fans a choice because there was a big hat thing going on, big sale. So I jumped on it, put up a fan vote. They posed the Jets over the Bills, Titans, and the LA Angels. So I grabbed one that was nice for about $15 to $20, and I decided to show it off today. And the jersey you asked about, how about this for crazy? The guy who did not make the finals.
LeBron James.
LeBron's high school jersey.
That's a high school jersey? All right, that's actually pretty sick. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's a high school jersey.
I'm not going to lie.
Shots
it's a thing I don't really pull out, but I was like, if I'm going to wear a green hat, got to wear a green jersey. So,
of course. Before we get into our first thoughts, I'm going to shout out everybody in the chat. Carlos Sebastian, who is a proud Miami Heat fan, Heat in 7, baby. He believes in the 3-1 comeback. Sup, Shane. Jacob says, feeble Mets. What's going on, Jacob? Oh, God, not 3 strikes. Brian again. Good news. Jets are now jinxed. Bad news. This impacts John and Luca significantly. I hope not, Jacob. Mimar, what's going on, brother? He says, does Saquon Barkley sit out? It'll be interesting to tell, but I'm going to go with Brian and John for first thoughts. This is a huge game for obviously the Denver Nuggets and a huge game for the city of Denver and the Denver Pride. Brian, what are your first thoughts coming from game 4 and throughout most of the series? And don't forget to mention that Tyler Hero is back for the Miami Heat.
Which I warned a lot of people about. It depended on when they got Hero back and how it would affect the series, because I know the shooting will be much better. But he has been out for a while. A while. And he might be cold to start. We don't know. So the big deciding factor, I think, for this game is, is Tyler Hero going to be good? Is the shooting going to be efficient? Can Jimmy Butler break out of his slump? There's a lot of things they got to figure out in order for this to work, because Denver is at home. This crowd is excited. They're energized. They're ready to win their first ever championship in their franchise's history. They're ready for it. They're going to bring all the heat and pressure tonight, and we know Jokic is going to perform and drop a casual 30. So the question is, can you limit the guys around him? Take away the impact of the other guys, isolate Jokic and make him the main facilitator, shut down everybody else, you'll win the game. So if they can do that, they can stay alive and bring it back to Miami for game 6.
Sir Angry John, your thoughts?
Well, it's funny with the Heat because they actually had the kind of the right attitude and strategy going into game 4. They got Jokic into foul trouble. Remember, he had 5 fouls going into that fourth quarter, but a lot of guys that, you didn't expect to take over, took over. That was Aaron Gordon's best game in the playoffs. I think he was clearly their best player and leader by far. But then there was other guys that stepped up. You had, Bruce Brown off the bench had over 20. Jamal Murray played a very good game. Even guys like Jalen Green and, Christian Braun had very solid efforts. So, they had the right attitude in terms of how to defend this team, but the other guys just beat them. And in terms of the Heat, Brian mentioned it with the struggles with the shooting. Hero comes back for them. That's huge because they needed some scoring. I think Gabe Vincent and Max Strus were a combined 1 for 10 from 3 in that game 4. So they really struggled from deep. But you expect those numbers to go up. Everyone has a cold shooting night. It's just now is not the time to do so. You got to hope guys like Duncan Robinson can get more shots off. Maybe Caleb Martin can score more too, because they need more help other than Adebayo and Butler to lead this team.
Of course, definitely, guys. If you haven't already, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this out, get us all out. This is a huge game. Obviously, the Yankees and Mets are not playing tonight. It is a huge game for the city of Denver, city of Miami as well, as we are obviously here for game 5. But a lot of notes. Obviously, John mentioned they got Jokic in foul trouble in the last game, but it really didn't prevent the impact of the other guys like Aaron Gordon. Like 4/5 of the Denver lineup had double-digit points in Game 4. Aaron Gordon, 27 points. He was phenomenal in the second half. 3 of 4 from deep, 11 of 15 from the field, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 27 points. Very uncharacteristic of him, but he's stepped up in the playoffs this far. Even Jamal Murray, who wasn't having the best shooting night, 5 of 17 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown. 0 turnovers, 15 points, 12 assists, plus 22 from the court. Michael Porter Jr., 11 points as well. KCP was very key on defense, and Bruce Brown coming off the bench as well was very key with his 21 points. For Miami, Jimmy Butler did his thing, so did Bam Adebayo, but I think the shooting, the consistency lacks. Max Strus, Gabe Vincent, 0 of 7 combined from the three-point line, but 1 of 10 combined from the field, as John was alluding to. So I think the shooters around Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo are going to be very key in this specific game. So I'm seeing the center of the court right now. Me and John should be in line. Brian, where are you at with the TV?
Right now, I'm at like a pregame thing they're doing with the cheerleaders.
Yeah,
okay,
I see that.
We see that.
So I should be on pace. I am going to address something, though. They brought it up in the chat. Someone was talking about the Mauricio rumors for the Mets.
I disagree. I don't think that's happening right now.
But since we're on the topic of prospects, I'd like to share this with everyone since we got a lot of Yankee fans here. Last week, I was able to observe and watch the Hudson Valley Renegades, the Yankees' second lowest affiliate, where one of our top prospects from last year is currently sitting and playing for, which is Spencer Jones. So I got to watch him take some at-bats all week against the Blue Claws, which was the Phillies affiliate. And I'm going to be honest with you, Jones is looking good. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Jones. Jones has got some great power. He's very athletic, I have to say. When you talk about among the prospects, the most athletic guys, he's one of them. And I know we're about to come on the tip-off here, so I'm going to make this real quick. But they got some really good pitchers coming up there. These guys are some of the best I've seen in the league. Something you guys really need to watch for. Keep an eye on some of the guys down there.
Yeah, definitely with the Yankees. I think Drew. Yep, should be getting tip-off right now as the Denver Nuggets will come away with the basketball. Aaron Gordon will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Huge game for both sides. Denver, if they win it all. Miami can stay alive with the victory. Jokic has it, gives off to Murray. Murray goes to left, double teamed, and passes stolen by Bam Adebayo. Good hands there.
Coming in, no defense from Jokic, and that's a slam for Bam.
Good stuff. As Jamal Murray will bring it up after the turnover. Murray has it. Murray to the left, defended by Butler. Gives out to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. fakes against Strus, and a traveling call. 2 turnovers already.
Let's get a replay here. It looks like Jokic was coming in just trying to do the basic poke, and nothing came out of it. Let Adebayo get the basket. Yeah, Miami Heat doing decent right out the gate here. Let's see if they keep the pressure.
Butler has it, gives off to Adebayo, gives back to Love. Love defended by Porter Jr., gives back to Strus off the cut. Strus gives off to Vincent. Vincent goes to his left. Vincent defended by Gordon. Vincent spins. Inside shot is in and out. Rebound Jokic.
That was close.
Jamal Murray will bring it up. Murray to his right. Murray in the mid-range. Nice dump to Gordon inside. Shots no good. Good defense there by Love.
Rough few possessions here from the Nuggets. Haven't had a clean look yet.
Rebound was grabbed by Strus there too.
Yep. Butler along the wing. Butler in the mid-range. Double teamed. Shadowed. Gives out to Love. Back to Butler. Butler defended by KCP. Butler spins in the paint. Inside shot is blocked by KCP. And KCP was out of bounds. So it'll be 2.3 seconds to shoot here from Miami.
That last touch by KCP as his foot was on the line. I think Miami's trying to argue it, but they're not going to get it.
I don't know what they would be arguing here. Maybe a foul, but again, they have the ball about 2 seconds to shoot, so they should be kind of fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Tiven's going to hand the ball off to Gabe Vincent. 2.8 seconds to shoot for Miami. Vincent hands into Strus. Strus, quick three-pointer on the way. Shot is good for Strus. 5-0 Miami. They're off to a hot start here in Game 5.
This is exactly what you want.
Murray has it against Butler. Getting this screen left, but the hands to Jokic. Jokic backing down Adebayo, backing him down. Jokic nearly loses and stripped and stolen. Third turnover for the Nuggets. Here comes Strus. Strus up ahead. Strus inside, misses. Rebound, Nuggets. Here comes KCP. KCP up ahead. KCP on the drive. Mid-range jumper. Pull-up shot is good.
If you're Miami, you got some good stops, but you got to capitalize on those fast break chances there.
Specifically with Strus, too. Strus has made some good moves early on the defensive side.
Mm-hmm.
Love at the top for three. Misses. Rebound, Porter Jr.
Need those. You need those.
Miami
Jokic
2 for
has
6 to start.
Jokic gives off to Gordon. Gordon to his right against Strus. Bullies him inside. Offensive foul on Aaron Gordon.
4 turnovers now for the Nuggets, and Malone is not happy at all.
Yeah, you see here is
he put his shoulder into it. That's a charge.
Puts the shoulder right in.
Nuggets had only 8 turnovers last game. Vincent to Adebayo. Adebayo throws it into the Miami bench.
That's a Shaq in a fool moment.
Hey, you play catch.
He's Shaq in a fool.
Murray has it, gives off to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. fakes out to Jokic. Jokic defended by Strus. Jokic has the size advantage. Jokic going to go bully him inside, but a reaching foul is called on Max Strus.
Got to give Strus his credit. He's really, although being smaller than Jokic, he's really sizing him up here.
Yes, he is. Eric Spoelstra watching from the sidelines. Guys, if you haven't already hit the like button, subscribe, share it out. Share it to your mom, your dad, your friend, whoever. Share this one out. As another nearly turnover. Gordon has it out to Porter Jr. Sidestep 3 on the way. Shots no good. Rebound, Jimmy Butler.
That was Strus again. Miss. That was Strus again in the passing lane.
Butler on the drive. Butler pass to Vincent. Vincent somehow stays in bounds. Defended by Murray. Vincent pushes in. Vincent spins. Vincent inside shot is off the glass. No good. Rebound, Porter Jr. Porter Jr. brings it to KCP. KCP. 3-pointer on the way. Shots no good. Rebound, Bam Adebayo.
Neither team shooting well to start here.
Yeah. Strus gives to Vincent. Vincent corner 3. Shots no good. Rebound, Murray. Murray has it. Murray by the Ball Arena logo. Goes to the left of the Jokic screen. Murray in the mid-range. Murray shoots but fakes out. KCP on the drive. Inside shots. Good from KCP.
He's all their points right now. All 4 from him.
Butler has it. Butler to his right. Butler in the mid-range. Butler inside. Shot is in and out. Rebound, Gordon. Gordon has it. Gordon in the corner. Settling into the mid-range. Backing down Vincent. Backing down Vincent. Double team coming. And Gordon puts it in. What a shot from Gordon. I'm surprised he didn't get away with the travel there.
I thought he did travel. It looked like he came down before that shot. Looks like Coach Malone wanted a foul on that play too.
Butler on the drive, kicks to Vincent. Vincent fakes. Vincent out to Butler. Butler in the mid-range. Butler to Vincent. Vincent in the corner. Love for 3. In and out. Rebound, Murray. Murray step back 3. In and out. And no foul there. As this is rebounded by the Heat. Butler has it. Butler to his left off the screen. Butler in the mid-range. Butler on the drive. Inside misses. Rebound, Bam. Bam puts it up. Misses. Rebound, Butler. Butler inside. And a foul is called on Aaron Gordon.
That was a crazy sequence there.
That's the last 8 field goals that they missed.
Timeout on the play.
I'm already having issues here. It looks like it's going to be a low-scoring game early.
Some poor, I guess, offensive possessions is Denver. Problem with the turnovers, but Miami missing wide open shots.
They got to give a lot of credit though to Miami. They really fixed up their defense for this game, trying to keep as much pressure on Jokic as they can. They're forcing other guys to have to pick it up, which in the end, it's a failing cause. So they need to be prepared to switch off of that.
Right.
Because
Bam doing good, Strus doing good. A lot of guys. There's some comments in the chat. What's up, Disgruntled? Killer Joe's in the chat. All right. Matt Riley's in the chat. I see.
He said, Matt says, you have an issue with defensive games?
Uh-oh.
Matt asked if I have an issue with defensive games. No, I don't have an issue with defensive games. I think it makes the game better. If that was the case, I wouldn't have loved 80s and 90s basketball. Come on.
I'm pretty sure Matt likes defensive games.
I really enjoy it. I think they're enjoyable.
Matt's very much on the old school side. Joe says, give me Larry Bird, Jokic, Luca, Dirk, and Kevin Love. We would never lose.
Oh, God. Joe, you psycho.
What's going on, Mighty? Jacob, Brian, Jacob has a question for you. Chances Ohtani gets dealt at the deadline, and to whom?
He's not getting dealt. I'll tell you right now, he's not getting dealt at the deadline. And I can confirm that without using sources. He definitely is not getting dealt at the deadline. They would be stupid to do so.
Aren't the Angels in the wild card race?
Yes, they are actually heavily involved right now. It's weird because we're waiting for Texas to fall off because this is what has been lingering around the league. And I'm going to tell you what I know from around the league. Everybody is waiting for the eventual collapse of the Rangers and who's going to jump up over them. Because if we go back to my preseason predictions about how the AL West is going to turn out, I think I'm exactly right now with what I predicted. I have the Rangers in first place.
I
had the Rangers in first. I think I had the Astros second, the Angels third, and the Mariners fourth.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know we're getting into baseball a little, but I'm pretty sure that Texas is going to keep on rolling right now.
Even without DeGrom, they've played well, which is just a testament to how good their bats have been and how consistent the bullpen's been.
That lineup is dangerous.
And we knew that coming in. So every time people tell me the Rangers always disappoint, I'm like, you're out of your mind. This is a completely different team this year.
Of course.
No, you're right.
Shoutouts to everybody in the chat. Again, keep piling in. This is Game 5 of the NBA Finals. I'm joined here by Bad Takes Brian Mansell, and Angry John, of course. Shoutouts to everybody. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff. Very important Game 5. Jacob says, would the Rangers really clean house, though? I doubt it because they just hired Bruce Bochy. As we look at the leaderboard for most seasons as head coach with the team, Eric Spoelstra, 4th in consecutive seasons with 15. The leader, Greg Popovich, 27 straight with the San Antonio Spurs.
That's right.
Jimmy Butler is going to be at the free throw line here for the Miami Heat. Spoelstra, 6th NBA Finals appearance as head coach, tied for 4th most of all time. And Butler misses the first. Mike Malone there on the sidelines with the son of Rick Adelman. I forget his name.
Oh, he missed
Butler misses both.
Shit.
Rebound Murray. Ooh, I'm surprised that wasn't called a legal screen. Murray right to the basket, puts it in.
You just let Jamal Murray dunk on you. What is wrong with you?
That was an aggressive move there. Got the whole crowd going now.
They just let the crowd get in the game there.
Butler, Bam, inside, misses, rebound Jokic.
Misses the floater.
KCP has it. Gives off to Jokic. Jokic pass to Porter Jr. inside. Floater is good.
They're getting hot, people.
Butler has it. Butler against Green finds Bam. Bam in the mid-range. He's off to Vincent. Vincent misses the 3. Rebound Porter Jr.
That's now the 10th consecutive shot missed by the Heat.
Jeff Green inside for the dunk. Timeout, Miami.
Wow.
This is getting out of hand very quickly. Oh, no.
That was a quick turn of events. I mean, Butler can't be missing free throws like that. And then just no defense on the backdoor passes.
They're getting scorched on the cuts. You're absolutely right, John. Jacob mentions that Gabe Vincent's hurt. So that is not a good sign for the Miami Heat. Thank you, Jacob, for the update. Shouts to Sunil. What's going on, brother? Wow, a new setup today for the panel. Luca-Gajovich, Feeble Angry John, and Bad Take Brian. It's really happening today, huh? Yes, it is.
Listen, this ain't the first time me and John have done a play-by-play. We
That's
did
right,
Rangers and Devils on my old Twitch channel, which
right.
I'm hoping to get active soon, but I'm still working out some podcast details and some stuff before I go back to live streaming.
Jacob asks Brian if you put money on Miami.
No, I actually wanted the Nuggets to win this series. Because,
Right.
I don't like the arrogance that Miami was playing with, and so were their fans. So I've been on the Denver side this whole way. Plus, it's nice to see them get their first franchise win after their long storied history of having so many talented players and never following through.
Jacob also comments that your Jets hat looks like an Eagles hat.
How?
I think it's just the color. Once you see the logo,
emerald green.
Yeah, look. I think
back here. Where? It's completely black.
All right. Another comment. Disgruntled says, when are the Mets going to trade for Aroldis Chapman?
Probably won't happen.
It won't happen.
What's going on, the Kerm? He says it's the color.
It's the color.
I can see it. But also, it's because it's also tie-dye. So it's got like darker green elements to it. And then in the back, it's actually completely white with the Jets logo. It's a very nice hat. I really enjoy my snapbacks.
Almighty says, I think this is a good point by Almighty. The Nuggets can win multiple chips with this roster.
I mean, that's a hard take, but first we have to see them win it first off. But it's not easy for a dynasty. Everyone forgets that.
Almighty says Brian looks like an Eagles fan.
Oh, he said I look like an Eagles fan? No.
Yeah, it's because of the green, man. It's the green.
No, I'll tell you this, though. One of my closest friends in the industry is a Eagles fan. So, I always got along with him. We always are talking about it, going back and forth. I make fun of his Philly team. He says I look like a Florida man. It goes back and forth. It's always been fun with us. So, I mean, I got nothing but respect for some Philly fans, but I'll tell you, don't ever make me have to do a tier list for NFL fan bases because everybody's feelings will be hurt. Don't ever do it. Oh,
boy. Matt Rowley says it's unfortunate they're going to win now when they deserved it in 2009 with Carmelo Anthony, at least for. It's unfortunate. Well, they were in the way of Kobe. Well, Kobe was in their way, should I say.
I could say the same thing with AI.
That's true.
I would have loved to see them win a chip with AI, and that just never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. As they're showing the replay, obviously that great Jeff Green and Jamal Murray dunks. The Heat have started 2 for 4, and now we're 0 for 10 in the last couple of shots. Horrible.
Some substitutions are in. Kyle Lowry's in the game.
So is Caleb Martin. Mm-hmm. Butler hands to Strus. Strus defended aggressively by Porter Jr. and a foul shot. Good, and the foul from Strus. How about the immediate impact after the timeout?
That's actually a good take by Caleb Martin, going right at the Joker to give him a foul, and he got the basket. So smart play, especially get out of a team shooting slump.
Strus at the basket, knocks down the free throw. It is
the chat's calling Brian a bandwagon.
Bandwagon again. Listen, it's better than bad takes. My takes have been good. They've been good recently.
They have been. I have to give you credit on that.
Jokic wide open for 3, puts it in. Nikola Jokic from way downtown.
Ooh, the Eastern European wonder of the world.
Yep. Martin goes to his right, gives to Lowry. Lowry puts up a 3. Shots no good. Rebound Jokic. Poor shot there.
You don't put a contested shot like that up if you're Lowry. You really shouldn't.
Murray to his right. Murray defended by Bam. Has Jokic. Jokic against Lowry, backing him down. Jokic, pass out to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. sidesteps. Nice pass, but it is a blocking foul here on Kyle Lowry.
They left. For a sec there, I thought they were going to pass it off to Jokic. He was wide open in the paint. I don't know if Porter didn't see him when he was driving. Watch here. Porter going for it, and Joker's wide open. Whatever.
Hey, real quick, I'm just going to tag you guys, just letting you know on Instagram for the promo for this stuff, all right?
All right, cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, coolio.
Definitely.
making sure.
All right. Michael Porter Jr. at the free throw line.
Misses the first one.
They're putting out the TV schedule. So if necessary, guys, Game 6 would be Thursday and Game 7 would be Sunday. And then they got the draft on the 22nd.
We're all pretty sure that Wemby's going to San Antonio, right? There's no way around it.
Yeah.
No way around it. None.
I don't think they'll pass up on him.
Makes the second one.
All right. Butler has it, gives to Bam. Bam in the high post. Looking to this. She finds Strus. Strus defended by Bruce Brown. Strus to the basket. Alley-oop for Bam. What a slam.
With authority.
Beautiful pass, too.
Strus has been showing out early.
I think that's out of Bio's second field goal, if I'm not mistaken.
Love seeing Strus become the facilitator.
Nice pass to Brown. Brown kicks out to KCP for three. Miss rebound Porter Jr. Porter Jr. puts it up and a loose ball foul on the floor.
I think they called the foul before the shot, so I don't think that will.
It will not
did though. That'd be a big momentum killer.
Yeah. Let's see here is it looks like Strus pushed. Oh,
A little shove before he got the shot off.
They're calling things tight. It looks like
Porter Jr. fakes mid-range jumper, misses, rebound Strus.
Brick City.
Lowry.
Nice pass from Lowry.
Reverse layup is good.
That's a nice pass from Kyle Lowry. Way to keep.
That's how you beat them. You got to get creative with those passes. Get past their defense in many different ways.
Brown has it. Going to get a screen right. Brown gives off to Jokic. Jokic to the top. Hands back to Brown. Brown a star from game 4. Brown's floater's up. Floater is no good. Way off. Rebound Lowry. Miami's looking to push up ahead for Strus. Strus! And he puts it in somehow.
And there's no foul called.
I thought he blocked it originally.
I thought he got his hand on him. I thought there was contact. But apparently no foul call, but the shot counts.
Strus leaves Miami with 8 points as another foul is called.
Did I also see 6 rebounds already for him?
Nah, I don't. I could be wrong. Score. Let's see here.
He's got 3 rebounds.
Oh, he did foul him. Wow, they didn't even call it.
That's what I'm saying. He made the contact.
Yeah, that's
there
right.
There was no ball there.
That should have been an and one.
Should have got some foul shots.
Booyah's asking me if I'm ready for the Yankees and Mets games. The answer is no.
But unfortunately, even the commentators don't know the rules because they said it's not a foul if he contacts the hand.
What?
Yep. One of the commentators on ESPN just said that.
Dish to Green inside for the finish.
Well done there.
Bam gives off to Lowry. Lowry to the right of the screen. Lowry in the mid-range. Nice dump to Bam. Bam all the way up for the mid-range and got it.
Nice quick points there.
Brown has it.
6 points now for Bam. Him and Strus have been the best players for Miami in this quarter.
Brown to his left. Gives off to Braun. Braun sidesteps. Goes to his right. Brown takes Lowry off the dribble. Stripped and blocked.
Tried to draw the foul there, and that failed.
And a blocking foul on Nikola Jokic.
That's his second foul.
Should not have committed that one. The worst thing you need right now is to get in foul trouble early because Miami will make you foul them again.
His Porter Jr. is now going to come back in for the Joker. But
he looks winded, though. He looks like he took a hard hit. Yup. That's clear as day of blocking foul.
And remember, Gordon's in foul trouble, too, with 2 fouls. So that's not good for the front court.
Yep.
Yeah, him and Gordon both.
Inside. Shots good in the foul.
I'm loving the recovery here from Miami. They needed some answers. They got shifty with their passes, created some new shots that way, more opportunities, and they're finishing well.
Bam is on another level with a beautiful sidestep there, obviously, to get the basket off the green. Now Denver's defense is starting to struggle a little bit. Miami's in the lead. Here comes the high press from Miami. Brown will bring it up quickly. Brown on the drive. Brown kicks out to Jeff Green. Jeff Green the up fake. Out to Brown. Brown, a rare shooter. Misses. Rebound, Bam. Bam will bring it up ahead.
Interesting fact here, Bam and Strus both combined for 17 of the 19 points by Miami so far.
Wow. Adebayo sidesteps, beats Green, up fake shots.
Oh!
Good in the foul!
That's
Nice.
2-and-1s now. Back-to-back possessions.
He is making minced meat out of Jeff Green right now.
As you watch here on the replay, gives a little jab step, then the drive in, the pull-up fake right here, which gets Green, and then the foul.
Leans
Makes
into the
the job.
contact, though. I'm shocked they didn't call anything there. Go with a no call. His shoulder slightly dipped into him so that he can go up and draw the call.
But they always call they always give that to the offensive player in most cases, I should
Which
say.
is shocking because this season when they made the rules, they actually changed it around, which I
They
found
did.
interesting.
But
Because they
I
eliminated that because Devin Booker benefited heavily off it as well as James Harden. Those
I
guys benefited a lot from that. And to see that, it's like a touchy call. You could not call it. You could call it. I mean,
I don't know.
play.
I don't remember the regular season, like the playoffs, but I feel the playoffs, like that rule, I don't think it has that much of an impact. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen it like. I mean, I think that's what happens in most cases if I'm not correct. That's just for me watching, though. I could be wrong.
And some shocking news I'm going to report for those who grew up with this guy in his childhood. Pat Sajak, the host of Wheel of Fortune. I used to watch all the time as a kid. He just announced this will be his final season doing Wheel of Fortune. He's going to retire.
What an end
Officially.
of an era.
One of the shows I used to watch with my grandparents all the time. It's a shame. Real shame.
Jacob says, John, you're nice to Brian now until the Jets get jinxed because of his new purchase.
I'm always nice to Brian. We talk.
If that were the case, then how come I have a Tampa Bay Rays hat behind me? They're still in first place in the American League East.
Oh, Jesus, Brian.
The Eagles. We're in the Super Bowl last
Brian,
year.
you are just going to get so much hate now.
DeAndre Jordan's in the game for Denver.
Yep. The foul trouble on the front court.
Extreme measures here for Denver.
And it looks like Matt is going to kill me in the chat.
Not shocked.
See his comment. Brian, you're such an ass. I thought he died. You know what? I was thinking that too, but I'm like,
it felt like I was going down that route, then I faked you out. Oh my God.
That's a horrible fake out, man. That's horrible.
Brown gives to Jordan. Murray has it. Murray spins. Murray spins back out. Murray tightly guarded. Here comes the zone. Porter Jr. inside, and he lost the ball.
It's going to be Miami Heat ball. What was DeAndre Jordan doing there, too? Because he had an open lane to drive in.
He looks lost. Lowry on the drive. Lowry fakes. Lowry dishes to Bam. Bam, high arcing jumper shots. No good. Rebound, Murray.
Came up high there.
Murray to his left. Murray, 1-on-1, goes to his right. Spins. Step back three on the way. In and out. Rebound, Lowry.
Out to Bam, working towards the right end of the arc here. Hands it off to Vincent, trying to drive in.
Oh, what a block.
Blocked.
Here comes Brown. Brown in transition inside. Ooh. No foul there. Picked up by Duncan Robinson into Murray. Murray for three. Shots no good. Rebound. Porter Jr. Porter Jr. puts it up and in.
Nice.
Loving that action from MPJ.
22-20 with about 1 minute to play. Vincent has it at the top against Jamal Murray. Vincent going to go right of the screen. Dumps to Bam. Bam in the mid-range has been in his bag. Misses. Rebound, Porter Jr. Murray will bring it up. Murray to his left. Murray goes, nice pass to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. inside for the floater in the finish. 7 points for Michael Porter Jr.
And the game is now tied at 22 with 37 to go.
Lowry has it. Lowry to his right. Tightly guarded double team. Lowry goes inside. No good. Put back is no good by Bam. Bam still has it. Puts it up and in from Bam Adebayo.
With a simple little under the basket hook shot.
Denver has all the time they need. About 15 seconds. Game shot clock is turned off. Murray at the top. 6 to play. Murray to his left, double team, nearly loses it. Murray fakes. Murray puts up a tough shot. Porter Jr. pass. Porter Jr. inside, misses the bank shot. And we are going to the second quarter.
With Miami leading 24-22.
What a quarter.
That was good back and forth pace. A couple teams going cold at one point, but again, all close game.
Loving the production so far from Bam. You really needed him to be hot early, knowing that Butler's been having his struggles recently.
And a good start for Max Strus. A couple forced turnovers, a couple shots made to start that helped the Heat.
Presence is being felt on the defensive end.
Strus is a +4 from the court, 8 points. Let's see, 1 assist and 3 rebounds. 3 of 4, 1 of 1 from 3. But I'm telling you, whoever brought it up, either one of you, Brian or John, the key to this entire quarter was getting Jokic in foul trouble. Everybody else was in foul trouble.
Yep.
Jeff Green, 2 fouls. Jokic, 2 fouls. Brought in DeAndre Jordan, who looks like a lost puppy.
Aaron Gordon's got 2 fouls as well.
Yeah, and that's why Jordan's in the game. I'm watching him sit there holding the ball as he's got 2 guys surrounding him on each side, but he's got a lane to drive down the middle to the basket. He turns around and passes it off beyond the arc to one of the guards, to Green, I think. And that was just, an issue.
Of course.
Can't be doing that. You got to utilize him better. That's called you don't trust him to do the job.
Yeah, I'm not defending the coach, but I'm just saying in general, like, he's not been used to that situation because he's barely seen any playoff minutes. So it's kind of like, they should have that in practice anyway, regardless. But Almighty says Mike Malone should play Thomas Bryant.
If he has to get that deep in his bench for this game, because they're in too much foul trouble, it's not a bad idea. It's for a little bit.
Sunil says, Luca and Alex, be sure to prep the gamma radiation and the Geiger counter for the real Angry John to surface tomorrow and the day after.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try and be a lot calmer because I feel like I get worked up way too easily. Luca, do you buy into that? Do you buy into that statement or no?
No, I gotta ask Brian a question. Jacob asks, any trade rumors for the Yankees, Brian?
Nothing I've heard so far. I think we're still a little ways away before we hit that trade deadline. But I will say one thing. I would be shocked if the Yankees don't get involved in some way. They're probably going to make at most one trade of some sort, but they got to do something. I'm also going to stress this point because I haven't been on the show in a while, and I'm going to stress this point importantly for the Yankees fans. I think you're going to disagree with me, Luca, but I'm going to say it anyway. The Yankees deciding to call Volpe up was a mistake and letting him play right out the gate. I think it's a mistake now. I'm seeing they're going to say the kid needs to work through some stuff, but I think you don't take a kid who was in the AA and push him up that quickly without him playing at least a little bit of time in Scranton. He didn't get to do that. We might come to a point now where we might need to call up a shortstop who's been sitting down there, who's already had major league experience to come up and play. In this case, I'm saying Peraza. I'm thinking we might have to have one of the shortstops come up and send Volpe back down for a bit to get his rhythm back because he's losing it a lot. But in terms of trade rumors, I couldn't tell you any right now, but I could definitely say they're going to be involved in some way.
Yeah. John Sunil says Angry John is like Owen Wilson playing a much mellowed out David Banner on the Incredible Hulk.
It would be pretty cool to turn into the Hulk. It would be pretty cool. Although Brian's got the colors for it.
Yep.
Wait, what did you say?
I said Brian has the colors for the Hulk. I have the emotion.
Good defense here by Jordan. Butler inside. Ooh. High arcing shot off the glass.
Loving that.
Nice adjustment for the scoop layup from Butler.
Making minced meat of DeAndre Jordan as Bruce Brown has it. Brown goes now right to left. Pass is now deflected. Porter Jr. is deflected. Now Miami's playing really tight. 8 seconds to shoot. Brown still loses it. Now it is, whose ball is it? It's Miami's ball. Into Robinson. Butler on the drive. Butler sidesteps. Butler is fouled by Braun.
Wow.
It's the high press that Miami's playing. They're really stressing out the Nuggets.
I like the on-ball defense there by Butler, but watch this. He doesn't give up on the play. He goes even tighter. I think it was Bruce Brown who had it, and then gets a little help from Caleb Martin, and they force the turnover for the free throws. Butler 0 for 2 at the line, though, so he's got to be able to hit these.
First one's knocked down.
Somebody did mention in chat, what you mean, wasn't Volpe in AAA for a month? Yeah, but in 22 games that he played in Scranton, he was batting .236. It made no sense to call him up right away. I think he still needed some time down there.
Butler makes both, as Denver will try to come back from a 6-point deficit. Brown has it, gives off to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. looking to dish. He gives off to Murray. Murray at the top. Murray gives off to Porter Jr. back. No, he's going to try to dribble it. Porter Jr. gives out to Gordon. Now to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. fakes. Porter Jr. inside. Blocked by Love. As it's out of bounds, Denver will retain. Great defense there by Kevin Love. 4.6 seconds to shoot. Murray looking around through the zone. Finds Brown. 3-2-1. Brown inside. Shot blocked by Love. Puts it up, and he gets it to go. Does he get it to go is the question. They're going to call a 24-second violation.
Wow. That is a bold call.
I don't think he got it off in time. I think that was the right call. We could take another look. Yeah. Yep. His ball's still in his hands.
All right. Caleb Martin has it. Martin gives off to Duncan Robinson. Robinson to the top, gives off to Butler. Butler looking around, finds Kevin Love. Love for the three at the top. Shot is no good. Rebound, Aaron Gordon. Gordon will bring it up. Gordon going to take Jimmy off the dribble. Gordon spins. Gordon out back to the three-point line. Gordon looking to dish. He finds Porter Jr. Good defense by Duncan Robinson. 11 to shoot. Porter Jr. passes to Gordon. Gordon inside spins, but they're going to call a foul. That was kind of a bailout there, personally.
Mm-hmm. Butler not happy with the call. As Aaron Gordon heads to the line, as you could see here, Gordon's on the drive, but I don't really think that was a foul either. I think Gordon kind of sold it there, and they gave him the call. Butler had his hands up, and he didn't really touch him except with his body.
And that's where the broadcasters just disagreed with you and said that's a clear-cut foul. I feel like they don't know basketball.
But you're allowed to make contact with your body. He didn't touch him other than that.
His hands were vertical. It's like Gordon tried to draw the contact, but it was more out of confusion rather than knowing what he was doing, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't agree with that call. I disagree with the broadcast. That's right.
I'm gonna take a second right here to just make this point. Jacob asked how I feel about the Bucks head coach hiring. I'm actually excited for Griffin after hearing some of the stuff he wants to do. Got good expectations for the Bucks. They kind of want to run it back and rebuild the bench. As long as all goes well, I'm happy.
All right. Those are Brian's thoughts. Martin for a pull-up three. Shots no good. Rebound, Porter Jr. Porter Jr. up ahead. Quick pace. Gives to Braun. Braun fakes. Braun inside. Finish is good.
Bench is making their presence known here.
Good patience from Braun to wait for the pump fake.
Butler along the mid-range. Butler inside. Fouled by Murray. Murray is hot.
Ooh.
He does not like the call. He is yelling at
Are you sure that's not a travel? And he is barking because I kind of want to see this. Let's see. 1, 2.
Oh, I think he moved his pivot.
That's a travel. A no call.
Traveled.
That is a missed call, and it was all ball, too. He lost the ball there.
I don't think Malone's happy.
That should be a travel call against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Instead, it's free throws for Butler, and he makes the first.
I completely disagree with the call. Clearly a traveling motion. Plus, it's
he
all
made
ball.
The contact there, but that was ball. There's no hand contact.
I don't like that call. I'm sorry. I'm with you guys. Is the broadcast disagreeing with me again?
I'm sure they are because Mark Jackson doesn't know ball.
Really tight pressing is a foul's called on Martin here.
I think they're starting to call everything now.
It's like watching the Panthers game.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean that I agree with the foul on there. Although they're both kind of tying each other up, but
at that instant, like before he got the ball, there was a foul, but not when he got the ball. Murray against Jimmy Butler. The pass nearly stolen. Brown inside. Brown over the top of Love and puts it in. Pass is nearly stolen. Butler still has it. Gives off to Love. Back to Robinson. Robinson goes to his right. Gives off to Lowry. Lowry defended by the taller Porter Jr. Now switched on to Brown. Gives off to Love. Back to Butler. Butler in the mid-range. This is where he goes to work. Butler backing down Murray. Backing him down. Passed out to Martin. 4 to shoot. Martin in the drive. Athletic finish. No good, but a foul.
I don't know about this one being a foul either. I got to see the replay with Gordon here. Was there contact?
He's saying all ball. Let's see it.
Watch it again.
No.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
I don't know. Wait. That's a 50-50. I got to see the front view.
No, come on.
Yeah,
man.
that's ball. He maybe touched his hand, but it's not enough to affect the shot.
That's not a foul.
Not a foul. Not a foul.
No, that's not a foul. I don't
what
like that
happened to
ball
the turn?
either.
Let the kids play. What happened?
Jesus.
Jokic will come back in.
A few bad calls. Although for Miami, we haven't seen Tyler Hero come in yet.
That's true.
And there it is. Adam Silver doing his best to try to extend this series. Gotta love it.
100%. 110% as Jokic comes back and very key for Denver here.
He's got 3 points so far and 2 fouls already. He's got to be very careful. They might try to draw here.
Martin makes the free throw.
That's something to watch. Get Jokic in foul trouble, and they're going to have to restrict him. Gordon's got 3 fouls already in this one.
Braun gives off to Brown. Miami's zone defense here gives off to Jokic. Jokic on the drive. Jokic pass out to Porter Jr. for 3. Misses. Rebound taken by the Heat. A loose ball foul on the floor. Another foul.
I think this is going against Duncan Robinson.
It is.
He's not happy now.
I'd like to see this one.
How many free throws are they going to shoot today?
It's not a free throw because neither team's in the bonus. It's a loose ball foul, so it's going to wait for. It's not a foul.
Still, like the amount of fouls. How many?
No, I know what you mean.
I understand what you're saying. I completely agree. Brown goes to his right, gives off to Porter Jr. Back to Jokic. Jokic double teamed. Jokic backing down Duncan. Nice pass to Brown. Brown corner 3 on the way. Shots no good. Rebound. Bam.
Both teams have attempted 15 free throws. That should say a lot. Total.
Bam. Gives off to Butler. Butler goes to his right. Butler in the mid-range. Kicks out to Martin. Martin going to get a screen left. Martin back to his right. Martin on the drive. Martin inside. Shots good for Martin.
Martin's been a solid contributor off the bench so far for Miami, so that's a good sign.
6 points off the bench. He needs to be hot today. They need it.
Brown gives off to KCP. KCP feeds to Jokic. Jokic now feeds to Braun. Back to Jokic. Jokic inside for the finish.
That's how you beat the 2-3 zone. Nice passing inside between the Joker and Braun.
And I love how he gets tripled. They swarm in on him, and he still gets it with his height advantage.
Martin spins around. KCP spins again. Stripped. And out of bounds on the Nuggets.
Solid defense there.
5-point game here. 7:51 to go. 12 on the shot clock when they inbound this.
Robinson will inbound. He passes to Butler. Butler defended by Brown. Feeds to Robinson. Robinson catch and shoot. Shot is good. Duncan Robinson from downtown.
That's probably the third made 3 by either team today.
That's actually the third made 3. You're right, Brian. It was another foul on the play.
Like I said, they're calling fouls left and right. Let the kids play.
Alex says, who's in the chat, our leader, Alex, says, it's all for the Corgi, Brian.
Yes, because the Corgi predicted Nuggets in 6.
Yeah. You don't know the Corgi?
It's all for the Corgi then. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, what? Come on now. Everyone knows.
No, not like what the dog is. Like, what did he mean by that?
Jokic backing down Highsmith, double teamed, and stolen by Lowry. Good hands there. Lowry in transition. Lowry looking for a man. He finds Robinson open for 3. Misses. Rebound. Bam. Bam nearly loses it. Still has it. Feeds to Robinson. Robinson inside athletic finish. Heat up 10.
And a quick timeout here by Denver.
The hustle from Robinson there really just caught my attention. My goodness. make up for missing that 3 by running in and getting a tough lay.
Wow. They've really taken command here in this game.
And Matt made a good point. He says they're getting really physical with Jokic. That's exactly what you need to do, because if you can get him to be physical back, you can draw fouls. And if you get enough fouls on him, they're going to have to keep him on the bench so they can save him. So this is really smart play right now by them.
They're double teaming, even triple teaming before Jokic can even react. And that's why he's losing the ball. So
it's
Jacob
a different.
Go ahead.
It's a different strategy from what I said they should probably do. I was saying let Jokic do what he's got to do, but isolate everybody else so they can't contribute. Instead, they did the opposite. Focus on isolating Jokic and making sure that he can't produce and spread the ball around and create things. And that's what's going on. And it's working.
Brian, it's more the Yanks not noticing Volpe's mechanics are off. That's why he's struggling. His mechanics are way off, and Dylan Lawson is not noticed. No, Dylan Lawson sucks. I mean, when you're going, I know this is like a non-basketball discussion. Obviously, guys, hit the like button, all to do all the good stuff. But when Dylan Lawson says Anthony Volpe's hitting a professional 200, how low are the standards? You got to ask yourself. I mean,
I don't know.
By the way, Joe Girardi is increasingly likely to take the UCF baseball manager position. Interesting story to follow. Thought I saw something about that. He declined one job, but I'll double check if he's going to take that one.
Luke and I haven't got any confirmation on that at all, but I know that he's definitely interested in it for sure.
Yeah, he's with the Cubs now for broadcasting purposes, but he's not bad at that job either.
Him and Dempster, actually, they both work on the broadcast for the. I think it's Marquee Sports Network is the Cubs one.
Yep. Almighty has a Bucks question for you, Brian. How do you feel about Charles Lee leaving the Bucks for the Celtics?
Benedict Arnold. That's how I feel.
So you think
goddamn traitor? I swear.
He threw out one of the worst people in history.
I threw one of the worst people in American history because I understand. I had a feeling he was going to leave. But why go to the one team whose ass we want to kick every single time we face them? I cannot stand the Boston Celtics. And what did you do? You went to the Boston Celtics. You would have even went to the Indiana Pacers, I wouldn't have mind. If you went to the Orlando Magic, I wouldn't have mind. But you went to a direct rival, the Boston Celtics, who we always end up fighting in the playoffs every year. Like, how much of a scumbag you gotta be? It's just a disrespect to Milwaukee fans everywhere. All the years that you were with us, all the love and respect we gave you, and you went to Boston.
Yeah, I'm surprised Sam Cassell is not the lead assistant. It's actually going to be Charles Lee, because I've thought Cassell is like a popular head coaching candidate, but he's never gotten a job. He's been an assistant since 2009, and he's worked really well with like some key guards. So get to you, Matt. Comment is set, Matt. Matt. Just I didn't want to jumble my words there, but we're back to action as Denver is now down 10. Looks like they're going back to the man defense. Murray gives off to Jokic. Jokic backing down Adebayo, backing him down. Adebayo not, letting up as now he does. Jokic puts it in. Lowry is hurt.
Down on the floor, Kyle Lowry. I didn't see exactly what specifically happened, but
might have caught an elbow.
Yeah.
Might have caught a concussion. We'll see. We'll see what happens on this play here.
Hope not.
Lowry goes to his right. Lowry gives back to Duncan Robinson. Robinson to his right. Robinson in the mid-range. Robinson inside, shot way off, as it is now Miami Heat ball. That was a bad shot there from Duncan Robinson, but very good defense, should I say.
It's unbelievable. I want to highlight this while this drive's going on here. Bam Adebayo just completely pivoted and rotated in place to let him get through to the basket.
Yep. Jokic pass to KCP, fakes. KCP pull up mid-range. Got it. KCP from the mid-range. His second mid-range shot of the game.
Now, if he was more consistent like that, this would be a different game for Denver.
Right. Lowry gives off to Butler. Butler defended along the wing. Now switched on to Jamal Murray. Butler backing him down. Kicks out to Robinson. Robinson sidesteps Braun. Robinson in the mid-range, gives out to Bam. Back to Robinson. Robinson drives to the basket. Robinson stripped and stolen. Here comes KCP. Beautiful pass. Open field pass for Brown.
You know how in wrestling they got that move, the attitude adjustment?
Yep.
Yeah, that just adjusted the attitude of every Denver fan in that arena. Sorry, Miami. I think you might have lost this one. I know it's only halfway through the second, but you might have just lost this game, unless the refs interfere.
Great strip there by Bruce Brown. He's been key the entire series. So to get to a couple of more comments, I just want to say Girardi actually rejected the UCF job. Matt Riley says, I'm fully convinced the Phillies still would have went to the World Series last year with Girardi. It's actually interesting because they added Trey Turner and their bullpen sucks. And now they're mediocre.
Their pitching has been horrible. But a lot has not gone right for that team. Remember, they lost Rhys Hoskins at first base for the year, too. So that's hurt them big time. Luca and Brian, how would you feel about Jackie Bradley Jr. signing with the Yankees for a depth signing? Gives you experience. I believe he just got DFA'd.
I don't know. I actually do not know if I would go for him, because last time we looked for depth piece, we got Franchi Cordero, who was really good to start, then got cold like the patented.
And then he wasn't. Yep. That's the case of down. That's the case of he was good and then he wasn't.
But I do like Alex's reference. Shout out Alex in the chat here. He did say that, Raimel Tapia might be the guy to go with. I'm not against that one. That one I'm cool with.
Plus, Alex has also said, Brian, Miami, in quotes, Brian, Miami has lost this one, so Miami's going to win via the Brian jinx. Watch them win the series now because Brian jinxed it.
Speaking of that, actually, John, what did I tell you about the Vegas series before they started the final series? I want to make this chat aware of what happened. So I won the bet, right, with him. And John is supposed to do what I said and get the Vegas gear. And he's trying to double or nothing it. I'm not going to tell you guys what the stakes are, but it's definitely way worse. And he was trying to get me to say that Florida would win the series or something like that. You wanted me to say like Vegas would win, like we could do something like that. And I didn't do it. And I should have acted on instinct because although I'm a Panthers fan, I really believe that Vegas was going to win the series, and John thought Florida was going to win.
Your heart got in front of your brain, and you didn't take the bet, and I would have lost.
If my brain would have went with my heart, I would have won this, and then you'd be suffering right now. And we still have to figure out a bet. So let us know in the chat, guys, if you can think of anything we could use for a bet here between me and John, because we couldn't come to an agreement on anything.
Yeah, we're really trying to figure it out. We're really trying to actually figure this one out.
Because the punishment will be probably the funniest thing this channel has seen in a while.
Yeah, of course.
It will be one of the funniest things.
JBG Sunil says, junk from Boston's jackass.
That's a good one. I like that. Speaking of junk, how do you feel about getting Luke Voigt over there? John?
I mean, he could be friends with Mauricio. Sure. What else do you want me to say?
Jacob's saying we should do a Yankees-Mets bet. But it's hard to do when I think that both teams aren't going to make the playoffs. I mean, what am I supposed to do here? I actually do think the Yankees are going to fall apart at some point and then miss it. And that's how Boone gets fired. I really do believe that.
Why would I bet for the Mets?
Exactly.
They have 2 wins in June. Enough said.
We could do an over-under on wins. Will the Mets pass 90 wins?
Lowry somehow knocks down a 3.
That's actually not a bad idea, Brian. Although my answer is trending toward no. Now, I had them over, but nevertheless, we continue on in Game 5.
Jokic passes to Murray. Zone running again. Jokic pass. No, it's actually going to be a floater, and the shot is good.
That's all you need. You have to eliminate Jokic's mid-range, or you're going to lose this game. They're failing that right now.
Butler in the mid-range. Butler fakes. Butler gives to Strus. Strus along the baseline. Gives back to Butler. Butler screen right. Butler backing down Murray. Shot is in and out. Rebound Jokic. Here comes Murray. Here come the Nuggets to push. Murray against Strus in the mid-range. Isolation ball. Murray spins, fires, and hits. Jamal Murray with the sidestep and the fadeaway.
Channeled his inner Dirk Nowitzki there.
Lowry goes to his right, now to his left. Lowry, it's for a three. Bang!
From the top of the key.
45-39. 4 minutes, 2 to play. Murray to his left. Murray gives to Jokic. Jokic stripped. Now to Murray. Murray inside. Ball is loose. Stolen by Butler. Butler up ahead. Butler stripped and loses the ball, but it's somehow Miami's ball.
KCP is screaming right now.
Let's see what happened here. I
think it touched Butler's fingertips.
I don't know. That's hard. I need another replay of that, but they won't give it to us. Nevertheless,
Martin misses the three. Rebound Jokic. Jokic will come up ahead. Jokic goes to his right. Jokic on the drive. Jokic double team. Looking to pass. Stolen by Butler. Butler up ahead. Butler inside. Shot is good in the dunk.
Jimmy Butler is starting to become him.
They're just reading the passing lanes really well.
10 turnovers now for Denver. So, but only 8 points off the turnovers from Miami.
Jokic gives to Murray. Murray top of the court, top of the three. Shots no good. Rebound Lowry. Lowry on the drive. Lowry inside. Floaters up no good. Rebound Strus.
Wow.
Rebound
Nice
pass
play.
to Butler. Great play. Strus is out of bounds now.
That was a good effort though from Strus.
I'm going to jump this in real quick. Everybody's talking about Brian. Who are you going to replace Boone with? I'll give you the guy right now. I think Espada would be a great guy to go with here. Espada. Joe Espada.
Yeah, it's
you sure? I think Luis Rojas is a really interesting candidate. He's got some great experience.
No, thanks.
John, I will lock you in Citi Field with all the rats that live there.
Brown for three. Misses. Rebound Brown. Brown fakes. Out to Jokic. Jokic top of the key. No good rebound. That's Braun puts it in.
Where is the aggression from Miami? They're not getting the rebounds. You're letting Porter post you up. Come on.
Butler at the top. Butler along the wing gives to Bam. Bam at the high post. Bam into Butler. Butler loses it. Still has it. Butler backing down Brown. Jokic might come for a double team. Butler spins, fades away, fires, doesn't hit. Rebound Jokic. Jokic up ahead like a bull. Jokic passes into the open court. Braun inside. Shot is blocking foul. No good.
Are they in the bonus or no?
They're in the penalty. Yes. So regardless, they're going to shoot free throws. It was a shooting foul. Just that extra effort there by Braun. I love how he does the little things.
we have some coaching suggestions for the New York Yankees. Dom Toretto, Arson Bubbles.
Boone's answer is already similar to Dom Toretto's. Listen, guys, if we're going to play better, we need to act more like
Alex. Alex is in the candidacy now, so you know what? Coach Alex was giving baseball tips earlier this year, so you know what? Maybe he would be better.
It's a possibility. As 47-42, 2:13 to play, Murray feeling his neck a little bit. Braun from the line misses the second. Rebound Strus. 5-point game. Vincent has it. Vincent goes to his left. Gives to Bam. Bam at the top of the post. Gives to... that was Vincent to Adebayo, puts it in. Nice quick action there from Miami. Jokic. Gives to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. looking to sidestep Highsmith. Gives to Jokic. Jokic double team. Gives to Brown. Brown open for three on the way. Misses. Rebound by Highsmith. Adebayo. Driving right at Jokic. Adebayo inside. Shot is good from Bam. KCP gives to Jokic. Now to Brown. Back to Porter Jr., back to Braun. Braun on the drive. Braun inside. Kicks out to Brown. Brown on the drive. Brown reverse layup. No good. Rebound. Jokic, but it will be a foul regardless of the play. It'll be foul on the floor. So it looks like Denver will be shooting some free throws now.
I have to say, Bam's been pretty good in the aggression as he takes the space that's given to him, and they back off from him. He'll either take the mid-range, but he's not afraid to attack either.
Right. Brown misses the first. The one thing that I'm noticing, this is like similar to what the Heat did against the Knicks. Like I see Bruce Brown and Josh Hart is like very, very, very similar players. It's almost like the same player but different names. They're making him shoot a lot of shots. Brown is not a three-point shooter. Just because he had a very good game last game doesn't mean he's going to have a good one this one. Not much of a shooter. Does a lot of things well, but isn't a great shooter as he misses both. Vincent will bring it up. Vincent gives off to Bam in the high post. Gives back to Vincent. Vincent on the drive. Vincent kicks to the corner. Lowry fakes. Lowry is hit.
That was I think he got hit on. I thought he got hit on the head.
Lowry
he's
wants
trying to claim that it's a shooting foul.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. That's
watching
what I'm
the
seeing.
replay, and Lowry caught it. Oh yeah, he did contact him. Hit his shoulder.
But I don't.
No.
But I don't think that should be a shooting foul.
They're saying blow to the head? No, that's bullshit. No, that's not blow to the head. Stop crying,
Brian,
Lowry.
They're debating whether it should be a shooting foul or not. It's a non-shooting foul. Both teams are in the ball.
Yeah, he wasn't in the act of shooting. He was sidestepping to get out of the way to create space.
Braun strips Butler, but it is out of bounds on Denver. So Butler will inbound. 5 seconds to shoot here from Miami. Butler hands into Strus. Strus quick three on the way. Shot is no good. Rebound Jokic. Football pass to KCP. KCP up ahead. Right layup. No good. He bricked
What was
it.
that layup? But a beautiful rebound by Max Strus.
Butler has it. Butler along the wing. Goes to his left. Defended by Brown. Goes to his right. Butler on the drive. Butler inside for the floater. No good. Rebound Braun. Braun will bring it up. Braun gives to Jokic. Jokic hands to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. on the way. Porter Jr. inside for the finish.
With the left hand.
Well done there, youngin. Well done.
51-44.
Shot clock is 1 second off from the game clock.
13 and counting.
Lowry at the top. Lowry going to get a screen from Bam to the left. Lowry goes to his left. Three on the way. Shot's no good. Rebound Jokic. Final seconds. Jokic is going to have to put up a shot and misses.
That was close.
That was crazy close.
I was like waiting for that.
Can you imagine casually just sinking it? Let me tell you though, Bam, 18 points, 9 rebounds, 1 off from a double-double already as we enter the half. Wow. We got some stuff to talk about, man. I know Luca just stepped away, but we got to cover some stuff.
Some good back and forth. I'll address some comments while Luca's gone. We got some more baseball comments in here, but Jacob's trying to get me to do a fair deal, in his opinion, of Pete Alonso for Luis Rojas. Yeah, I think you
Luis
might
Rojas
be
play first base.
Yeah, sure. He also has a question for you, Brian. He says, who is your sleeper NBA first-round pick who isn't getting talked enough about?
It's tough. I think all the hype is really around Wembanyama. That's the issue. I mean, that's all you could focus on. But if I had to really pick a couple guys I like Cam Whitmore.
Okay.
From Villanova.
Okay.
He's a really, really nice product there. I mean, there are some red flags, I would say, like a couple issues, he had a turnover issue. He wasn't great with assists and being like the setup guy, getting the ball around. But beyond that, good spot shooter. I mean, he's got an ability to really be a long-term guy as maybe a top 5 in the class in the end of it. That's a guy to definitely watch. I'll also say a sneaky one that's probably later on in the first. I'll say what's his name from Indiana? I think it's Hood Schifino. That's the guy I would say is another one because if you talk to the guys around all the scouts that have been watching them, they have all been saying that he's one that's going to fly over a lot of people's heads that could produce. So like on one of the big boards, I forget who it's for. I think it's for CBS. They have him as like a top 15. And they're saying his value could be great. Like he may not go into the top 5 for picks, but there's no way he's falling past the top 20. And he's a guy that could really, really produce at a big level. So I would say probably Whitmore Hood Schifino.
So, yeah, Hood Schifino, I think, is the guy's name. But Jacob was right in bringing up the point of the NBA draft because special segment, we got NBA draft prospect of the week. We're not going to do just the one Thompson twin, but both Thompson twins, Ausar and Eamon Thompson. So I'm going to pull up my screen right here. Let's see. I got the chance to look at both of them, and both are fucking athletic as hell. So let's look at Ausar Thompson. I actually don't know who the older one is, but I think that's irrelevant at that point. So we're just going to add this to the stream real quick, and here we go. I'd like to welcome everybody back to 2023's edition of Prospect of the Week, NBA edition. Weeks leading up to the draft, we'll look at some of the best prospects this upcoming draft, ranging from 1 to 3 prospects per week. This week, we are doing the Thompson twins. This week's first prospect is City Reapers wingman Ausar Thompson from the Overtime Elite League, which was not founded too long ago, in 2021 to be exact. But anyways, Thompson stands at 6'7" and weighs 218 pounds with a wingspan of 6'10". Last season for the City Reapers, he averaged about 17 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, 5.8 assists, 2.5 steals, 1.1 blocks, 3 turnovers, shooting 47% from the field and 33% from downtown. So the best ability, as I just talked about, is the athleticism, but we're going to start with Thompson's defense. Thompson has tremendous upside as a lockdown defender who can guard positions 1 through 3. His length and frame help make this possible. I also feel in general, we'll obviously get to this part, Ausar has a great feel for the game. He can beat drivers to their spots in order to force a difficult contest, a panic pass, or a turnover. He's also great at pressing smaller guards away from the basket and especially towards the sidelines. Although not a center, Thompson also blocks his fair amount of shots, as we just mentioned, and he's a great weak side help defender. So let's look at Ausar Thompson's defense. Just give me 1 second here. Let's watch. He is number 0. A couple of shot blocks we see here. Always has a nose for the ball. That's something I've come to notice about Ausar Thompson.
He's good also with pressure and also the way he is so aware of his space, like knowing it's so weird to watch because a lot of what I see is it's hard to find good defenders these days.
Mm-hmm.
Now we see
and
some
right there was a good example.
Yep. This is the press.
That's good.
Beautifully done. Dude was afraid of the boundary and was losing control, focusing on the ball itself too much, and that's how you get stolen like that.
Another press situation forces the strip. Shot blocking. We're going to see some of that.
Hell of a hit.
Oh, my God. I like this young man.
Another shot block there. Here we go. Weak side. Block again. He's only 6'7", folks. Inside. Great block there. This is some of his high school tape. Not a college kid. Played in the Overtime Elite League.
Yeah, a lot of guys have been doing that lately.
Recently, no newfound league. And now we get to ultimately the Thompson twins' best trait. This is obviously Ausar. So another trait of Ausar's that stand out is the pure athleticism. This trait adds another element to his game for his transition play, and then in the half court as a rim runner and lob threat. It's amazing how high above the rim he can leap. It's also amazing how much burst he has for his 6'7" frame. His max vertical jump at the 2021 Overtime Elite Combine was 38 inches. So we're going to see how high he can fly above the rim. Here we go. Gets the steal. Put back dunk is good. Here we go. Love in transition. That's where the athleticism shows.
Are those high school highlights too?
Yeah, a little bit some high school highlights. He didn't
Very
he
nice.
didn't play in college.
Yeah.
But some in high school, some of the overtime elite league. We'll see some of his finishing ability as well.
And you said this is Osser Thompson, not Amin, right?
This is Osser.
Osser, okay.
Alley-oop. On the drive, good alley-oop. Great cutter as well, let me also mention.
I mean, they've said in the scouting report he is phenomenal in transition.
Yep, we just saw that there. Here we go. Recognizes the cut right to the basket. And it's his twin feeding him the lob because obviously his twin plays point guard. Fake out, dunk right there.
That's actually a good question. How many times did his twin feeding him the ball?
Oh, there's been a couple, if you want to be honest. But I mentioned the cutting ability off ball. But although not a primary ball handler, Thompson also stands out as a playmaker. One thing he can do well is drive into the paint and force the defense to overhelp, allowing easy kick-out passes, open looks for his teammates. He can make plays in the pick and roll, but his processing speed is elite. He also loves to throw football passes in transition.
Okay.
Again, he's not a primary ball handler. Number 1, by the way, is his brother, Eamon. Number 0 is Asar.
I'll tell you, I think this guy's definitely got top 10 written on him.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, just the raw athleticism.
Yeah. And this is a guy who could probably play two-way on the wing and really do it well.
Alley-oop. Here we go. Nice pass, kick out to the corner for 3. This is his overall just general passing ability. Great vision, though, but his brother's more a flashy passer.
Yeah.
Here we go. Kick out to the corner through a contest. Although it's a miss, it was a great pass. Another great pass here to the top of the key. And let's see here. Another great pass out to the corner. Pick and roll action. Alley-oop to the roller. Loves the pick and roll. Goes to his left. Always finding the roll man. Great pick and roll action. Very good passer for a secondary ball handler. As I said, averaged around 5.8 assists per game. But we get into the weak spot of his game, and that's his shooting. Some numbers for you. Thompson shot 30% off of catch and shoot opportunities.
Don't like that.
From the season before last, Asar made an 11% jump in his three-point percentage. Prior to last season, he shot 22% from 3. This season, he shot 33% from 3. Another plus side to the positive of his shooting development, he shot 38% from 3 in the playoffs. Mechanically and mentally, Thompson has to be square for his perimeter shot to be best. At his worst, his feet are not set, and he tends to throw up some ugly bricks. There are times in the catch and shoot where he waits too long before he starts his motion. We'll see some of the bad and some of the good.
That wasn't smooth. He looks like he freezes. Now, that was actually fluid, but
I think
it's not,
I think
it's not
also,
consistent.
No, it's not. That's one of his biggest problems. It's the inconsistency of the shooting.
I think it has to do with his lower body.
Yep, completely agree. I think it's like his legs are too tight together and they're not square to the basket. Again, here you go. This is the hesitation shot where he just waits instead of just putting up the shot. Again, he makes some in this little film here. Here we go. Shot's no good. We'll see some good eventually, but defenders are not afraid to sag off of him for obvious reasons. Now we're going to see some of the good. Top of the key, knocks it down. I'll tell you, if you want to be honest, his brother's worse at shooting.
You think his brother's worse?
Yeah. You'll watch the motion and you'll be like, okay, yeah, his brother's definitely worse. They're not great shooters, They're great athletes. They're very good defenders. They're very good passers. But it's like they have the same weaknesses.
Which is weird because they keep putting Amin above him when it comes to prospect rankings. And the only positive thing I see right now with Osser is that his percentages are higher, so he's been working on it to improve it.
Right, of course.
I don't know anything about Amin, though.
Right, of course. I completely agree.
But Matt makes a good point. Some guys just aren't three-point shooters, but if he just has a solid mid-range, he could be like a DeMar or Kawhi.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And another thing with the shooting is he's not a great shot creator either. He can't make adjustments on the fly while driving to the basket. Even despite his burst, listen to this. He cannot finish through contact at the rim. We're going to see that. In isolation, Ausar has a 39% effective field goal percentage. That's not field goal percentage. That's effective field goal percentage, which is really, really bad. Not to mention Ausar's shot when contested looks very rough and comes out as a line drive. Defenders are not afraid to sag off him, as I said. So we'll see some under the contest.
That doesn't look like a line drive to me. I mean, another example. They look like they're just hanging. See?
Settles a little bit too often.
That's why I'm saying I think they're wrong when they say it's like a line drive.
All right. So that is Ausar Thompson. If you guys want to add in some thoughts while I get up the next video, you can.
Sure. I still think if he's a top 10 guy, it's fine. It is still a shooter's league, so you want him to get better. You can always work on it with him.
1 second.
Go ahead.
I think it'll obviously take time. You can always fix his shooting, adjust his form, and you can help build that consistency through coaching and training. That doesn't take much. So maybe a year or two before he really gets that starter potential. But again, these guys are projected to be really not guards. They could play 2. They could play the 3. They could work either way. So in some way, you might have to make them run like a small forward.
Yeah.
And if that happens, there's ways you can make that work. If they stay in the top 10, which they probably will, I could see Indiana making a run because Aaron Naismith is not somebody you want to start.
No.
I could see Orlando doing it because of Franz Wagner. They do not. I think they want to use that as a duo possibly.
Okay.
And outside of that, maybe the Rockets, but I think the Rockets more interested in his brother Alman.
Matt says a lot of these newer prospects seem to struggle with the shooting aspect, and then when they come in, instead of working out their all-around shooting, only working on threes. It's like the college is different from the NBA. It's not as three-point concentrated, but I will also add like top prospects like Wembanyama's a solid shooter. Scoot Henderson's not a great shooter. Brandon Miller's a very good shooter. We obviously reviewed Jordan Hawkins. So now we're going to look at Amin Thompson. So I'm going to put this up here. Our next prospect is Amin Thompson. Stands at 6'7" as a point guard and weighs 215 pounds with a wingspan of 6'9". Last season for the City Reapers, Amin Thompson averaged 16.5 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, 6.9 assists, 2.2 steals, 0.9 blocks, 3.2 turnovers, 53% from the field, 25% from 3. So his shooting from the field is better, but his shooting from the perimeter is way worse. So, like his brother Ausar, Amin has some great athletic traits. In the combine, he recorded a 44-inch vertical. It's insane how much lift he could get off of 1 foot or 2 feet. He's got a great first step, and he can blow by defenders with. Watch him in the open floor. It's like a human highlight reel.
Now, I will ask one thing. What's his weight measurements on that?
215.
And he's what, 6'9"?
6'7" with a 6'9" wingspan.
Okay. I mean, for that height, that's good in terms of size. But
let me also mention he loves to play in transition just like his brother.
2 guys, similar play styles. I mean, they look like they thrive better as a team when they're as a duo on the same team. Okay.
This is his explosive step. How he could just beat guys cleanly right off the dribble. He's a better finisher than his brother as well.
He's got some pop. I'll say that. Him compared to his brother seems more like the defensive force. He seems more like an enforcer on the offensive end.
I hate to tell you guys, I'm going to have to pause the analysis because we're getting back to action. Yeah. So I will pause this for the very moment. I'm going to bring up the screen once again. But we're going to review Amin Thompson for when we get to the next commercial. So,
I will say he looks much better than what his brother looked like. I'll say that.
wait, I'm just going to put that up here. Here we go. Let me drop the scoreboard real quick. Ammon Cade 2.0. There is some Cade. But I think Ammon's like a kind of a Lonzo Ball type because he's very athletic. It's crazy, but we'll get to that later. As we're back to action. Bam Adebayo in the high post, hands off to Max Strus. Strus, 3-pointer on the way, shots no good, rebound, Michael Porter Jr. Murray has it. Murray to his left, off the screen. Murray in the mid-range, kicks to Jokic. Jokic on the drive. Jokic against Vincent, has the mismatch, gives out to Murray, back to Jokic. Jokic in the high post. 9 down to 8 shooting. Jokic loses the ball. No, he doesn't, but he takes the shot and the foul.
Uh-oh. I am not liking this for Miami.
That's a good job by Denver to get the correct matchup there and find the Joker so he can get an easy 3-point play here as he hits the foul shot.
He had the mismatch that he just didn't switch. So Denver draws first blood here in the third quarter.
Joker's got 12, 8, and 4.
Vincent around the screen, kicks out to Strus. Strus fakes. Strus on the drive. Strus inside, floaters up. Floater's good. Jokic will bring it up. Strus with 10 points, 4-7 from the field. Murray has it at the top. Murray goes to his left, finds Jokic. Jokic back to Murray. Murray on the right. Murray step back out to Gordon. Gordon takes a 3-pointer, and it is no good. Rebound, Bam Adebayo.
You know it's bad when they're leaving you open to take a 3, knowing you're not going to make it.
Butler gives to Vincent. Vincent fakes. Vincent defended by KCP. Goes to left of the screen. Vincent knocks down the jumper.
If you thought Miami was bad from shooting 3 tonight, Denver's 1 of 16.
Disgusting. Like bad disgusting, not like good disgusting. Jokic hands to Murray. Murray at the top. Murray on the drive. Murray floaters up. Floater is no good. Rebound, Love. Ill-advised shot. Adebayo. Along the mid-range. Adebayo going to be aggressive against Jokic. Adebayo hook shot. No good. Rebound, Murray. Stolen by Butler. Butler head to Bam. Bam inside. Bam finishes. Shots no good. Rebound, Porter Jr. Porter Jr. up ahead. Walk-in 3. Misses badly. Rebound, Love. Missed opportunity.
1 of 17 now.
Missed opportunity after missed opportunity. Butler gives off to Love. Love gives back to Butler. Butler goes to his left. Butler in the mid-range. Butler on the drive. Butler inside. Fakes. Gives back to Strus. Strus contested 3. Shots no good. Rebound, Jokic. Nearly went in. Porter Jr. gives to KCP. KCP out to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. to his left. Porter Jr. on the drive. Porter Jr. inside. Floater is good.
That was a good
Vincent has it.
Porter.
Vincent on the drive. Vincent canvassing. Fakes. Vincent floater. No good. Rebound, Jokic.
I believe the Joker's now has a double-double.
Gordon inside for the finish. And the foul.
It's getting out of hand, people.
Close game now. Oh, they waved off the basket.
They waved off the basket.
I think
foul happened and was initiated beforehand.
Yeah, that's the right call. That one's the right call. I don't
think
because it was
Denver needs to stop shooting 3s. They don't shoot a lot to begin with, so you're thinking you would just go mid-range, especially when it's close. Just initiate the off-ball movement in the cuts. That's what they're mainly focused on. But Miami's looking to trap the passing lanes, so a little more ball movement would be precise here for Denver instead of just having Jokic back down, whoever. Murray has it. Murray off the screen. Murray to his right. Murray right layup beats Vincent to the basket. Vincent has it. Vincent to his right. Vincent on the drive. Vincent kicks to Butler, back to Love. Love contested 3 on the way. Shot is good from Love from downtown. Jokic gives off to KCP. KCP to his left, gives back to Jokic. 14 to shoot. Jokic backing down out of bio, backing him down. Jokic turns and hook shot is good.
That wasn't bad defense. That was just a good move from the Joker.
Vincent along the wing. Goes to his left, now spins back right. Vincent spins back left. Vincent takes the mid-range. Got it. Put MPJ on skates there.
Very good move from Vincent.
Jokic. Hands to Murray. Murray to his left. Murray double teamed. Murray looking to dish. He finds Gordon under the basket. Shot is no good. But it is a shooting foul, looks like. Looks like this will be on Kevin Love.
As you see here on this play, they show in the replay that Murray somehow got off the pass as he was getting doubled. That was a nice pass inside. So good heads up play. Is Gordon's the beneficiary. Makes the first free throw. And he missed the second rebound.
Rebound KCP. Wow.
10 seconds on the shot clock.
Murray drives. Murray righty layup off the glass. No good. Rebound. Jokic puts it in.
Great, good tip in there and awareness from Jokic in the right place at the right time.
Butler has it. Butler along the wing. Butler goes to his right. Butler in the mid-range. No good. Rebound Jokic.
That's a line drive shot.
That's the right idea, though. Just the execution was off. Butler does need to attack more.
Murray on the drive. Murray back to three-point line. Gives back to Jokic. I'm assuming they're going to come with a double. Jokic trying to back down Butler. Jokic using his footwork. Jokic backing him down. Jokic inside. Shot's no good, but a foul.
They didn't come with the double. But watch this again as Murray missed the layup. Watch Joker just put out the arm, boxes out Love beautifully, and gets the tip. Oh, you know what? Kevin Love tipped it in.
He did?
He tipped it in, yeah. Joker initially tipped it, but Kevin Love actually tapped that in as he misses the first free throw here. Watch this again. The Joker, and then Kevin Love gives the extra push.
Oh, my gosh. It was. That's an own basket, baby.
What's up, JC? Thank you for joining us, my man. Thank you all, everyone in the chat tonight, by the way. Thank you.
Yeah, and guys, hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff as we're here for Game 5. Vincent gonna take a three. Way off.
Ugly.
Porter Jr. kicks to Murray. Murray, three-pointer on the way. Bang! Jamal Murray ties the game at 60.
Tie game.
It only took half a quarter for them to tie this game.
That was just a poor shot. I don't know why Gabe Vincent was shooting that. He was deep and covered, and that went wide left.
Terrible shot.
In baseball news, real quick, Shohei Ohtani just hit a bomb against the Texas Rangers. He's now tied for second in the league in home runs.
Here we go. The Shohei.
19 homers. He hit this one for almost 460 feet against the Rangers.
Yeah, I just took a look at some of the other scores around the league.
Yeah, I got no words to explain whatever's going on in baseball. There's just a lot going on.
Matt Riley says, take Vincent out. He's selling. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't put Hero in. I don't know. That's a weird one to me, especially if you say he's going to play, but whatever. But nevertheless, Denver's come all the way back. I think, part of the reason is they're not, I don't know why, but they're not doubling the Jokic that much so far in the second half. And I think it's a big mistake on their part, because he's getting a lot of mismatches that are just too easy for him.
I'm going to give one more weird fact for you guys to understand how weird this MLB season is. The number one record right now in the National League, the team with the best record, is the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
They have the best record in the National League? You said they have the best record in the National League?
Yep, they have the best.
Really?
Followed by the Atlanta Braves.
Wow, that is... Yeah, you're right. They're half a game better.
And tied for third is the Miami Marlins and the LA Dodgers.
Yeah, nobody friggin' had that.
Nope.
I could have told you the Marlins were going to be sneaky. I could have told you. They made a lot of great moves this offseason. And Arise is playing like Ted frickin' Williams. I mean,
Arise might be the modern day Ted Williams. The dude he just doesn't get out. I think I read a stat for those who don't know how good Arise is. And I know his batting average is over 400, although he's got a game currently in progress now. But he has more multi-hit games than he does strikeouts. That's incredible. Like, that's like not heard of, especially in a strikeout era. Like, give it up to him.
Now, I'm also going to throw this in here because I'm having some fun. So, since we're on baseball during the commercial break, did anybody see what the first reports looked like for the starters for the American League and National League yet for voting?
I thought it was O'Connor being one of them.
No, I think he was the DH voted in.
It was disgusting. It was absolutely terrible.
Was it McClanahan?
No, I'm just going to focus on the position players, not the pitchers.
Adley
Rushman is the catcher right now.
Okay.
We'll start with that. Matt Chapman is the third baseman.
Okay.
Marcus Semien is second base, and Vladdy Jr. is first base.
Really, Vladdy? Wow.
I don't know why Vladdy's there. He's not playing at the level other guys are.
I remember it's also fan voting.
Yeah, and the outfield makes sense. Yordan Alvarez, Mike Trout, Aaron Judge.
Mm-hmm.
And DH is Shohei. But that's just wild how much they botched the infield. There's 3 Blue Jays in the infield.
I could see Chapman starting because he had a ridiculous start.
Yeah.
But Vlad, I don't know why Vladdy's there.
Yeah.
Because the game's back on.
Martin in the corner. Martin takes a contested 3 and misses. Rebound Murray.
You had to know that wasn't going in.
Yeah. Murray. Little sidestep dribble. Murray against Strus. Murray one-on-one versus Strus. Going to take him on. Gets a Jokic screen right now, switched on to Butler. Murray dishes to Porter Jr. Porter Jr. on the drive. Porter Jr. against Bam. Porter Jr. step back 2 on the way. Shots no good. Rebound Butler.
But you see on that design play, they purposely get Joker in those mismatches again, as he had Strus on him, but they didn't get him to him that time.
Butler passes to Strus off the cut. Strus on the drive. Strus inside. Righty layup is good. He beats Porter Jr. right off the dribble.
Good move there from Strus on the fast break.
Jamal Murray will bring it up. 62-60. Murray gives off to KCP, back to Murray. Murray gives to Jokic. Jokic somehow caught it. Out to Porter Jr. for 3. Shots no good. He's been a brick.
He's been good when he attacks, but the jump shot is just not falling tonight.
Adebayo gives back to Lowry. Lowry to his right. Nice dish to Bam. Bam attacking. Bam inside. Shot is no good. Rebound Porter Jr.
That's the right play there. Just got to execute.
Jokic, a football pass to Gordon inside. How did they not call that a foul? That should be a backcourt violation, but they don't call that either.
And here's Lowry now. He's got the isolation at the top of the key.
Now he's going to go left. Kicks out to Martin. Martin, the corner against Murray. Gives back to Lowry. Lowry contested 3 on the way. Shots no good. Rebound Martin. Martin spins, stripped. Now in the hands of Jokic. Now in the hands of Martin. Passes. Stripped in the hands of Gordon. Here comes
now, why
Gordon.
Would Martin pass that to Jokic?
KCP for 3. Shots no good. Rebound Lowry.
Wow, is that 2 for 20 now from 3? God.
Martin,
I'll give you the 3-point numbers right now.
That's horrible.
Butler against Porter Jr. Butler on the drive. Butler inside. Looks. Spins. Shot is no good. Not a good shot either. Murray up ahead. Murray.
What a
passes
bad
intercepted by Lowry.
No.
Lowry inside to Martin. Martin inside. Athletic layup is good.
Reminiscent
Timeout,
on
Mike
Zach
Malone.
Wilson at 1
Martin
o'clock
might be hurt,
Sunday.
might be a little banged up on that one. He's getting up, but he's definitely feeling it. He slammed right into that.
But quickly, ladies and gents, we have the fourth member of the channel.
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, Alex?
What's up, chat? I see Brian has chose to wear a disgusting hat today, debuting it, but
Shh.
hey, I'm just spitting facts, all right? Okay, all right.
Say
Let's
what
get
you
those.
want. Say what you want, whatever.
Yeah, I know it's a 3-1.
Spitting nonsense.
Yeah.
Now, somebody did bring up a good point. They were asking me about who the third Blue Jay was. It's Bo Bichette.
Bro, he sucks at shortstop. Why is he voted in?
Here's the thing. You go in Bichette or you go in Wander Franco?
That's
your choices, because somehow there's another shortstop in there who shouldn't be there. But
I think Franco.
I think it should be me.
Yeah. Okay. So you could be the manager of the Yankees and the AL starter for the shortstop. But
be a coach and player. Yeah.
If I had to pick, I'd say Franco gets the. I think Bichette's been better in terms of hitting, but I think Franco's overall game has been better.
Yeah.
You know, Franco's got. I think he's nearly got also like 20 steals or over 20 steals, if I'm not correct. So he runs well, and he's got a good glove. So.
Okay, I got the full voting so everybody knows what I did, because I'm going to tell you guys what I voted for when I did my ballot. The catchers, they have Adley Rutschman and Jonah Heim as the top two right now for catchers. I voted for Salvador Perez from the Royals. He's been playing really well.
Really? Okay.
First base, it's Vladdy Guerrero Jr. and the guy it should be, which is Yandy Diaz in second. Rizzo's in third. Second baseman, Marcus Semien, and go figure, Jose Altuve is second.
You see, here's my issue with that. Like, guys are playing half seasons or like half of a first season, and they're getting so many votes. Like, and I'm not saying Altuve's playing bad. Like, I know he's playing really good.
He missed a lot of time.
But he missed what? Like, more than a month, like a month and a half, right?
He missed about a month of games, but it's not enough to warrant votes.
Yeah, like
this is all fan voting anyway, so some fan bases are going to vote heavier for some players than others.
No, I understand that, and I think it's a little flawed, but it's never going to be perfect.
And I'll keep this going, just explaining how bad the fan voting is. Third baseman, it's Matt Chapman in first. Second is Josh Jung, who I think should be the starting third baseman from the Rangers.
Who?
Shortstop, Bo Bichette, and Corey Seager's in second, not Wander Franco. And in DH, it's Shohei Ohtani and Brandon Belt. So a lot of Blue Jays are in the top two for every category almost. And in the outfield, your top three were Judge, Trout, and Alvarez. But after Alvarez, Randy Arozarena, Kevin Kiermaier, because of course there's got to be a Blue Jay in there, and Adolis Garcia.
Really? No Luis Robert? Really? Wow, that's a...
Luis Robert is not even in the top 20.
What?
Nope. He's not in the top 20 for outfielders.
How? He's having a fantastic...
I don't know. You explain that to me when we try to figure out why Jake Myers of the Astros is number 19.
That's so bad. That is so bad. Okay. See, this is why I'm not... We'll get into fan voting in a little bit, but we got the game back.
It was hot on the bench. You guys got to see this.
I think he's trying to get his team fired up.
Is he cursing in Serbian? Maybe I could understand what he's saying.
Translate, Alex.
Bruce Brown gives off to KCP. KCP looking to dish. Finds Jokic in the zone. Back to KCP. KCP gives to Jokic. Jokic inside with a floater. No good. Rebound Martin. Lowry gives to Robinson. Robinson, a long three-pointer. Shots way off. Rebounding Gordon.
Another bad shot from the Heat. That's why they haven't taken over. They've taken some really bad shots this quarter.
Gordon against Robinson. He has the size advantage. Pass to Brown. Brown cutting to the basket and jump ball.
Good play there by Vincent. Didn't even touch him.
As we see this transition play.
Like you see here, like I understand Robinson's open, which I don't. Yeah, great replay there. ABC.
No. I'll tell you why. They showed Bam limping a little bit.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. My bad.
It will be a hell ball.
Vincent, another struggling shooting from night, 2 of 9 from the field. Ugh.
Outside
The
of
next
game
commercial
2,
break, I will be going ahead and covering the National League after that. But for now,
Okay.
let's just get back to the game.
All right, Jokic has it. Gives off to, looks to hand off. Still looking to hand off. Jokic double team, kicks to the corner. Caldwell Pope for 3. No good. Rebound Duncan Robinson. Great pass, but just could not connect.
Bro thought he was Ray Allen.
Lowry to his right. Lowry on the drive. Lowry slips. Stolen by KCP. Here he comes in transition. Inside, right layup. No good. Putback is good by Brown.
KCP looks to be getting up slowly. He's walking gingerly.
Yeah, he's gonna need some. He's not gonna. He's gonna need someone
I
to
think
come off
he's
the bench.
yeah,
He's going to get subbed out for sure.
yeah. Something's bothering him.
And they're just gonna wipe up the floor real quick.
Yep.
Great pressure by Bruce Brown and KCP, but KCP missed the layup.
Lowry just fell on his own. I don't even think nobody touched him. I think he just slipped.
I thought Robinson fouled KCP on his way to the basket. That should be just
Yeah, because towards the basket right in front of you see maybe a little bit of contact, like a hand on the hip, but that's it.
Vincent has it. Vincent to his left. Vincent in the pick and roll. Vincent stripped, stolen. Here comes Porter Jr. Porter Jr. 1-on-2. Porter Jr. sidestep dribble. Inside layup is good.
What a move from Michael.
Why are they
Porter.
trying to draw fouls is what I don't understand. They're slipping and falling as if they're trying to flop. I don't get it. They cannot be doing that right now. Michael Porter with the double-double now, 13 and 11.
That was a beautiful move from Michael Porter. As good play by the Joker there to force the steal. Then watch Porter here driving in, and then you see Duncan Robinson, but nope, goes between his legs and the reverse layup. Wow. That's a nice move from Porter Jr.
Robinson to his right off the handoff, double teamed. Kicks out to the corner. Vincent on the drive. Vincent inside. Shot is good. Miami regains the lead.
Good move there. Good move. Loving the recognition and the ball movement on that possession.
Murray has it. Murray dishes to Brown. Brown looking to dish as well. Murray at the top against the zone. Kicks out to Brown. Brown open shooter 3. In and out. Rebounded, deflected, and a loose ball foul against Miami on the floor. Wow. That's not good because Denver's in the bonus.
I think they're calling that one on Lowry, if I'm not mistaken.
And that's what they're going to get. I think now that Denver's going to shoot free throws, if I'm not mistaken.
Just going to add this in here. We got 3 more likes to 10 likes. And also we have a poll going. Who will win this game of the NBA Finals? 25 votes, 64% say Nuggets, 36% say Heat.
Christian Braun knocks down the free throw. Miami has just not been able to pull away.
What's the largest deficit been in Miami's favor today?
I think they were up by 9 at one point. I don't remember if there was more. I don't know if it was double digits.
Miami was up 10.
10? Okay.
They were up 10 at one point early.
Yeah, Denver has been the highest they've been up is 8. Lowry, way off. Rebound Porter Jr. Porter Jr. 3-pointer.
Oh,
bang! Michael Porter Jr. from downtown.
He is earning every dollar right now of his contract. Every injury he suffered, he is making it count.
Good defense from Porter Jr. there.
Robinson to his right. Robinson looking to pass. Great defense from Porter Jr. Bam Adebayo mid-range. Got it.
They're within 1.
That's 20 for Adebayo now, so very solid game from him. He's probably been the best Heat player on the court.
Completely agree.
By far.
Brown gives to Murray. Murray to Jokic. Jokic somehow inside but was fouled. Denver going back to the free throw line.
This one going on Gabe Vincent.
It's also not helping that Butler in 28 minutes has only 8 points and is 2 of 10 from the field. He is really not playing well today.
I said it that in this quarter he needed to be more aggressive, and he just for some reason isn't. I know he's on the bench now, but still, or he might be coming back in
eventually. Jokic misses the first one.
Butler's been not playoff Butler. I guess you could say it was kind of overhyped.
Remember, guys, they put out the schedule, so that anyone that doesn't know, if necessary, Game 6 is Thursday, and if necessary of that, Game 7 is Sunday.
They're giving MPJ his much-deserved rest after everything he just did to give them the lead.
Knocks down the free throw. Bam will bring it up with about 52 seconds to play here in the third. Hands to Robinson. Robinson to his left. Gives out to Lowry. Back to Martin. Martin fakes. Martin on the drive. Martin kicks to Lowry. Lowry fakes. Lowry on the drive. Lowry inside. Kicks out to Martin. Martin for three. Shot's no good. Out to the rebound. Lowry. Good rebounding there by the Heat. Lowry a long three-pointer. Wow. Bang! Kyle Lowry from downtown. And Miami
finally made a shot.
Lead.
That was a very deep three from Kyle Lowry. He's 3 for 7 from three-point range now. All of his points coming from three-pointers.
I said he finally made a shot because he's been having some bad shot selections all game. Mm-hmm. This was a big one he needed, and he got it. That was a deep three.
Murray passes to Jokic. Somehow Jokic, nice pass to Brown. Brown inside misses. Rebound Robinson. Final seconds. 7 to 6 to 5. Lowry on the drive. Inside fake. Spins. Fires and misses. And that will be the end of an interesting back and forth third
1 point game. Brian, did you want to do your National League? Or
yes, I will, because Matt also put out what he thinks it should be. I'm going to tell you guys the ballot. It's going to be hysterical. I guarantee it.
Okay.
So this will make John very mad. He'll become angry John very quickly. Mm-hmm. Let's start with first base.
Freeman.
It's definitely Freeman, and it's not close. Freeman's got 775,000 votes.
The only reason it shouldn't be close is because Alonso's hurt now.
Alonso's got half of those, and he's in second.
I mean, he should be in second, but regardless, I mean, the guy's
second
hurt.
Base, Luis Ariz is leading there, which is how it should be. Ozzy Albies is second. I personally thought Nolan Gorman's been doing really well.
I think the way
Ariz has been really strong recently, I'd stick with him for that vote. And your boy Jeff McNeil is fifth in the voting for that.
He's having a good season.
Third base, Nolan Arenado is leading the way for the Cardinals.
I don't know if Arenado's having a down season. No, I feel like there's better.
But he's turned it up over the last month.
Austin Riley is second in the voting there. Muncy and J.D. Davis are in third and fourth. Both of whom I think should win.
Muncy gets the attention because of the home runs. That's it. He sucks as a pure hitter.
Muncy's been hitting bombs, but yeah, he's hitting like 210.
Yeah.
I'm very shocked that J.D. Davis doesn't have more votes. How about this for shocker, though? Shortstop, Orlando Arcia's in first, as I expected, but in second, Francisco Lindor.
Lindor's in second
for shortstop.
I think that's the funniest thing of. You know what? That may be second funniest, the first funniest thing of all time of Evan Ingram being a Pro Bowler.
I'm sorry. I stand with my Mets when they do well, but Francisco Lindor is not an all-star this year.
Yes,
Let me add this as well here. Here's what gets more interesting. Xander Bogaerts is third, but in fourth, a guy who's only been in the league for a month, Matt McClain from the Reds, is in fourth in the voting for that. Going to the outfield now, your top three are Ronald Acuna Jr., who we thought.
Acuna.
Mookie Betts. And does anybody want to take their guess on who third is?
Corbin Carroll?
Soto?
Nope. Lourdes Gurriel from the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, he's having a solid year.
One of those D-back outfielders should make it. So,
and the three backups are Juan Soto, Corbin Carroll, and Fernando Tatis Jr.
But he missed a month too.
And then at the catcher spot, number one is Sean Murphy.
Yeah.
Two is Will Smith.
Okay.
Alvarez is number four, though.
Well, you know what's funny? Maybe actually a good news for the New York Mets. Francisco Alvarez, I believe because I checked about a day or two ago, already tied for the catchers in the home run leaders with 12.
And here's even more bias, which is why I hate the fan voting. Number one for designated hitter is JD Martinez.
But that's correct.
But number two is Bryce Harper, who has missed a lot of time. Outside of Harper, it's Travis d'Arnaud in third, Jorge Soler, who it should be, in fourth, and Christopher Morel in fifth.
All right. Can't believe the Nuggets are 3 for 23 from 3.
They're shooting terribly right now, and they're still in this game.
Still only a 1-point game because Miami's not shooting that great either.
Brown sidesteps to his right, gives off to Gordon. Gordon double teamed. Gordon sidesteps, gives back to Murray. Murray past Jokic. Jokic floater over Zeller, and it's good. Denver has retaken the lead. 1-pointer. Jimmy Butler will bring it up. 11:26 to play. Butler goes to his right. Butler on the drive. Butler inside kicks out to Zeller. Zeller hands off to Robinson. Robinson contested by Jokic. Robinson on the drive. Robinson's floater's up. Floater is no good. Put back no good. Rebound Gordon.
If you're Zeller, you got to finish there.
Jokic in transition. Backing down Lowry. Dishes to Gordon. Back to Brown. Brown in the corner. Brown on the drive. Nice kick to Gordon. Back to Murray. Beautiful ball movement. Murray three is good.
That was excellent ball movement there.
A 4-point lead now for the Denver Nuggets as we're just a minute into 2 minutes, I should say. Wait, no, yeah, 1 minute into the fourth quarter here.
Quick timeout already.
Yeah, Miami's not happy.
But this is just beautiful. That was just beautiful ball movement. A couple extra passes, finding their best shooter in Jamal Murray, and he knocked it down.
Beautiful stuff. That's what these teams love to do. They love to move the ball. They love to take care of the ball.
Now, I do want to bring up something in basketball since we can stay on the topic. Luca.
Yes.
You mentioned something today from one of the Knicks accounts. Knicks Muse putting up a mock trade today, and you were like, no. Against it.
Was it the Timberwolves thing? Because I just tweeted that right now.
Yeah. The Carl
can you repeat that?
Was terrible.
For those who don't know, the trade that they suggested was giving up R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Obi Toppin, and 5 first-round picks for Cat.
That's
no.
awful.
That is one of the most horrific trades I've ever read.
Satire.
And it's crazy because when I explained to you guys what I would do if Giannis wanted to play in New York, I didn't even ask for as much as that did.
That's satire.
I said I don't want more than 3 first-round picks. I don't want more than that. I want at most 3 first-round picks. I would want Quickly. I would take Julius off your hands, and I would want probably Mitchell Robinson.
That's a terrible trade.
Those are the main 3 I would take. Those 3 players, so I could take Julius's contract, and then you get 3 first-round picks on top of that. That's what we want for Giannis.
But to go back to that original laughable trade proposal, why would I ever want Karl Anthony Towns? And on top of that, to give up Barrett Quickly and 5 first-rounders. 5. not 1. 5.
Listen, if they give you Cat, you could trade them Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah, let him give him back to Minnesota.
There's response. Let him go back to where he came from. Let him go back to the Wolves.
You know what, Brian? I'm gonna say the value's almost there, but it's we're gonna decline that trade. Let's be nice.
We're gonna decline that. Yeah. Just a little off.
Just a little.
You know. I wonder if you put that in the trade simulator, what they would do, what they would think of that, Luca.
They would say error.
Should I do that?
On whenever you get a chance, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. I'm not sharing my screen, but I'm gonna do it right now.
Almighty says he doesn't want Cat. He's trading RJ for Trey Murphy.
Trey Murphy, interesting.
Oh, that would be very interesting, actually.
Murphy's got a ton of upside.
Matt says Barrett is better than Cat.
That's
Jacob
not true.
Says,
that is not true.
I'd say they're on the same level. Maybe Cat's a little better, but I'd say the same level. It's not really that far off.
That's.
I don't know. Cat, how good would you say Cat is? I don't even think Cat's an all-star worthy anymore.
Cat's an all-star. Just I don't like that he doesn't play.
I don't think he's been playing one that much. If I'm being honest.
Let me see the numbers comparison between. I'm going to give you, since we're on the Timberwolves topic. Let me see the numbers comparison for Walker Kessler and Rudy Gobert.
No.
One of the funniest things I've ever seen. If you were to give Walker Kessler the minutes that Gobert was getting, his stats would be better than Gobert. Gobert's making over $30 million a year in Minnesota. Kessler's not even making $6 million.
What a block there.
Game is back on.
Lowry, 9 to shoot, 8 to shoot. Butler has it. Butler defended by Murray. Butler to his right, gives out to Martin. Martin on the drive. Martin inside, righty layup, right around Jokic is good.
Nice move there from Martin.
Jamal Murray will bring it up.
You got to try and get some momentum here if you're Miami.
Murray to his left. Murray dishes to Jokic. Jokic pass to Murray. Murray sidestep 3. No good. Rebound, Martin. Martin, football pass. Stolen by Gordon.
Horrible pass from Martin there.
Murray to Jokic. Jokic inside. Contact and the finish. No foul there.
Just bullying Bam. Bam can't do anything to stop Jokic.
Yeah, we figured that, though.
What is going on with the foul issues now? I'm actually going to look at the personal fouls.
To his left. Martin dishes to Robinson. Robinson right around the screen. Robinson double teams. Robinson kicks out to Lowry. Lowry a long three-pointer. Bang! Kyle Lowry from downtown.
The only 2 players in foul trouble right now are Aaron Gordon with 3 fouls and Caleb Martin with 3 fouls. That's it. Most everybody else has 2, including Jokic.
Jokic in the zone. Jokic backing down. Jokic fadeaway. Yes!
You're letting Jokic hang around. What is wrong with you? 24 now for Jokic.
They need to send a double toward him.
They're going with that zone D, though. They're going 2-3. Robinson dishes to Bam. Bam inside. Bam's shot is no good. Rebound, Murray. Murray in transition. Murray ahead of the pack. Murray on the drive. Kicks to Brown. Brown inside. Brown throws up a prayer. No good.
Nice
Rebound,
fight from Gordon.
Gordon inside. Kicks out to Jokic. Jokic cutting Braun. Braun fakes. Inside shot. It's no good.
What in the world was he thinking jumping on his back?
Christian and Braun will go to the line for 2.
I can't believe that just happened. I'm stunned.
Not a good start for Miami here.
Not a good decision either. It makes no sense. Jokic is in his duffel tonight.
This is the first.
Did you guys just hear that number they just said about the free throws?
I did not.
50%?
Denver is under 50% for free throws tonight.
That's
9 of 19,
actually.
And they're shooting 4 of 25 from 3,
Make
and they're winning
miss.
by 3 points.
There's another miss from Braun. The line.
Jesus, good lordy.
Absurd, just absurdity.
Butler goes to his left. Butler at the top. Butler to his right. Butler in the mid-range. Butler on the drive. Butler dishes to Robinson. Robinson up fake. Robinson drives to Butler. Butler inside. Nice dish to Bam. Bam inside. Good contest. Shot no good for rebound Murray. Good contest from Jokic.
Still a 3-point lead here for Denver.
Little hand fighting between Adebayo and Jokic. Murray, out of bounds pass.
No foul call either. He was trying to draw the foul there for contact. Didn't get it.
You kind of also probably sense some frustration there.
Yeah, very much so.
Now I'm trying to understand what happened between the first quarter and now where they decided, you know what? Let's take Max Strus off of Nikola Jokic. And they said, you know what? We'll just put the one guy who's become the biggest pushover center in the NBA and let him guard him.
Oh, boy. Butler to his right off the screen. Butler mid-range. In out
Still
rebound. A little bit of hooking there. A little physical between both centers. Braun, Gordon, corner 3. In and out, rebound, Bam.
Bam's such a bitch.
Oh, he's getting bitch.
Luca, tell us how you really feel, my man.
Lowry alone in the
That was
one-on-one
me.
with
I
Murray.
said that.
Oh, sorry. I thought sorry, Alex.
Lowry, Adebayo gets knocked down. No foul there. Gives to Strus. Strus on the drive. Inside. No good. Rebound, Jokic. Into the hands of Gordon. Here
Didn't know we were
comes
playing
Murray.
football now.
Murray up ahead. Braun inside. Righty layup blocked by Strus.
What did I just say about Strus? What did I just say?
By Strus. Nice way to hustle back and deny the
One time Brian was
Butler
right.
on the drive. Butler inside. Kicks out to Strus. Strus in the corner. Strus backing down Brown. Gives back to Lowry. 8 to shoot. Lowry's been good from
5 on the shot clock.
5 to shoot. Lowry against Gordon. Lowry.
Oh!
Blocked by Gordon. What a block.
Hell of a
Aaron
block by
Gordon with
Gordon.
the rejection.
Murray will
Jesus.
slow the
There's the
tempo
athleticism
down.
from Gordon.
Shades of that 2016 dunk contest in
Yeah.
Toronto when he took the ball out of the Magic mascot's
Murray
hand.
mid-range. Got it.
Wow. That is
This
just
game
excellent.
is getting out of hand. They're now
I'd like-
down 5 with 6:42 to go.
I'd like to see the replay on that one from Aaron Gordon.
Like I
There it
said, this is a low-scoring game. This was very defensive and competitive.
Wow, he timed it perfectly and just swatted it down. That's not easy to do either. Excellent defense from Gordon. And here's the open jumper from Murray off the pick and roll, as that's just too easy for the mid-range assassin Jamal Murray.
I can only blame a couple people for what's going on with Miami right now. Jimmy Butler for not making his shots and being more consistent. Like, he looks lazy out there with the shots. Not because he wants to be, but because they're just coming out that way.
Right.
And then on top of that, the defensive adjustments by Spoelstra. Terrible. Terrible. You went from putting your best defender of the night on Jokic to now moving him around and letting your big, tough center cover everything when he literally just rotates around and lets guys through him on the lane.
Right. So
I can't.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to do the exact. It wasn't Nick Smuse posting that exact trade. It was them reposting a trade from an article from Fansided.
Oh, well,
that's so
that's
stupid.
why it's an issue. Fansided did it.
Because I'm actually doing the exact picks that they're proposing in the trade.
While you do that, I'm going to go over the chat. Jimmy Butler looks more like my house butler. Yeah, I mean, he's got those exact skills, I guess. Is Jokic going to Chick-fil-A for a 50-piece like Giannis did 2 years ago? Matt says, I wonder what Miami can get for any good players outside Bam and Butler. Is it enough for Damian Lillard? Trading for Giannis to the New York Knicks would please all the regional Chick-fil-A's in the NY, NJFT area ecstatic. This was going back to the Cat conversation. Matt says, what has Cat done? He does nothing in the playoffs, and his defense sucks. And then Jacob says,
I think I don't mean to interrupt, but I think Cat is pretty weak defensively, and
Well, that's not a question.
I think that lowers his value a lot, actually.
No, I know.
and then Jacob says, John going after ABC because they're rivals of his day job. And then
What?
on my
Where did I go after ABC?
Because you're talking about
you were talking about one of the replays.
Oh, because I said. Okay. I know.
Sunil,
But that's just because they didn't go to the right replay. Whatever.
yeah. Sunil meant Connecticut, and then Almighty says, Brian, are y'all going to re-sign Chris Middleton?
From what I'm hearing, yeah, they want to get that resolved. From what I'm hearing, they just want to run it back, give him another shot with a full season and healthy. Because apparently he was still dealing with some medical issues while we were in the playoffs, and nobody was made aware of it. So Griffin wants to run it back with the same team, trying some new stuff. He says he wants to turn things around from the way Budenholzer was running the offense. And he said defensively he's going to make adjustments because he didn't like the way it was run last year.
If you
I
guys
have
have
no idea what Jacob just said.
Ryan. Oh, you
All
think
right,
Saquon sits
I've
out?
conducted the exact trade that the article suggests with the exact picks.
Okay.
What do you say? You think who sits out?
He thinks he asked you think Saquon sits out. But Luca, you were saying
Real quick, the Fanspo trade machine deems it a success.
what?
Okay.
Stop.
I guess we know not to listen to them.
I'll
Nevertheless-
explain later.
Game's back on.
Vincent hands to Strus. Strus takes a three-pointer. Shot's no good. Rebound off the hands of Jokic, and he's out of bounds. So it'll be Miami ball. Miami down 5.
I'll never forget the day when I guessed the actual trade of Russell Westbrook to the Wizards correctly. I'll never forget that day. That's the only time I've ever done the trade machine, posted it, said this is definitely going to happen, and then it happened. I'll never forget that day.
Can someone explain why Tyler Hero hasn't been in? Is there
And
like
a
something we
foul.
don't know?
Yeah,
That's
I don't
a
know why
good
Hero's
point.
been in. Not been in, I'm sorry.
I don't understand. Why say a guy's going to play and then doesn't see a lick of time
Hi, Russell Wilson.
He's had the same amount of minutes in this game as Udonis Haslem.
Hey, that's the Miami legend, man.
Vincent to his right, off the screen left. Vincent gives out to Martin. Martin on the drive. Martin inside. Good contest from Gordon.
What a
Out to
cage
Butler.
just-
Back to Vincent. Vincent on the drive with 2, with 1 floater up. Floaters air ball. Jokic will take it.
I thought that was a foul on that play on Martin, but nevertheless, we play on.
6 minutes to go. Jokic is on one-on-one. He hands it off to Murray.
Murray double teamed off the foot of Martin. I thought it was a good contest, actually. I didn't think it was a foul. I think Gordon was, unless Gordon was going forward, he went from
I thought he did, but I could be wrong. I thought he did, but
I think they call it from spot A to spot B sometimes when they go forward, but I'd have to see a replay.
Jacob says, Brian, even idiots are right sometimes.
No, but I had it all right. I said Westbrook for wall
Jokic.
straight up would work.
Oh, he missed that pass to Gordon, so bad pass there. Turnover.
That could come back to hurt him.
Vincent will bring it up. Butler has it. Butler goes to his left, defended by KCP. Butler to his right. Butler now back to left. Butler in the mid-range. Butler on the drive. Butler inside. Kicks out to Vincent. Vincent for 3. Misses. Rebound. Denver. Jokic up ahead. Jokic, little spin move in the dribble. Jokic had his feet taken out. Now pass is stolen by Vincent. Vincent up ahead to Butler. Pass deflected by KCP out of bounds.
What the hell is going on?
That was a mess. I am surprised there was no fouls called on that. The Denver fans were screaming after Jokic hit the floor. But I guarantee you that wasn't a foul.
DeAndre Jordan is telling his team move the ball, and Mike Malone's telling his team to slow down. Inbound coming all the way back to Adebayo. Adebayo at the top of the key.
He's
Gets
too
to
afraid to
Lowry.
shoot it.
Lowry goes right. Lowry in the mid-range. Nice dump to Bam. Bam inside. Kicks out to Butler. Butler for 3. Misses. Rebound Gordon. Gordon off the hands, and it will be out of bounds and Nuggets ball.
Damn, Jimmy
He
is
really
2
missed
for
another
13.
shot.
But I could do better.
That's his first attempted 3 of the night, and he missed it. 2 of 13 now of the field from Jimmy Butler.
It was actually a foul against Lowry.
They
He
didn't
hit the
call it.
right arm or the left arm of Aaron Gordon, so
Did they call it? Oh, they did call it.
yeah, it was a loose ball. 5-minute mark passed. Murray has it. Murray along the wing. Murray, defended by Martin, gives to Gordon. Back to KCP. 12 on the shot clock. Dishes to Jokic. Jokic on the drive. Jokic floaters up. It's good.
Again, they attack that 2-3 zone with the pass inside on the high post, and been working very well for them.
Martin sidesteps. Martin drives. Kicks out to Butler again for 3. Puts it in. Jimmy Butler
Finally
from
hits it.
downtown.
About friggin' time.
Oh, that's why, because we're the final 5 minutes of the game. Now he's going to make them all.
Jacob,
Boy, that
I
could
did
backfire.
correct myself. I did correct myself, Jacob. I did see on the replay. Murray, double team, kicks out to KCP for 3. Bang! Contavious
Jesus.
Caldwell Pope from downtown. And it's
That looked like a
7-point
miracle
game.
shot.
That reminds me of Jason Terry's long three-pointer in the finals against the Heat. Could be that type
Another
of shot.
name for that is the shot of destiny.
Butler knocks down a 3.
Right as I said that. Right as I said that.
Brian, stop.
Could you imagine if Alex ended up right earlier in the chat today? He was saying,
Murray,
Probably
kick,
the jinx
junior
there.
3, shots no good, rebound Martin.
See what you did?
what did I say earlier? I said Miami probably won this with the momentum, or I said the Nuggets won?
You said the Nuggets won.
But to be
Oh, but
fair to
Miami lost
Brian,
this game.
No
To
good,
be
but
fair
a 3-point foul.
to be fair to Brian, though, now obviously he didn't make that, and it's a 3-point foul. Brian did say, "Oh well, we're in the
Malone's
last 5
challenging.
minutes."
He is challenging a foul on the court.
He thinks it was a kick-out leg. Let's see. Yup, he kicked
I
Gordon
agree.
right in the groin.
I agree on that one.
Dude, he had it right for the fucking nuts. How did he not feel that?
It's just hysterical because I outright said, I was like, yeah, the second I saw that that I made that reference about the AA, like the attitude adjustment and how the crowd got into it. I said, I don't think Miami's going to win this game. I think it's over.
Brian, this is what you do, Brian. This is what you do best.
But here's the flip
Jacob
side.
just said Brian predict the Jets season.
No,
I think that
you're not allowed. You're not
Did you guys
allowed.
predict the Jets season yet or no?
We did actually. I think it was.
What did you guys
last
come
week.
out to on that?
I think
Either
what
10
did we
or
say?
11
10 and
wins?
7, 10 and 7, or 11 and
10 or 11 wins? Okay, let me actually take a look at their schedule, and I'll give you guys a number, hopefully before commercial.
Oh, God.
Seth
You're going to
says
speak it into existence.
he's got the Nuggets. Miami's just going to lose. No, what's going to happen is if he says they're 10 and 7, they're going to go 7 and 10. The direct opposite. But I have to give it to Brian though. Other than that miss by Butler and obviously the foul, which is being challenged, he did say after Butler made that 3 within the last 5 minutes, he goes, "Oh yeah, it's in the last 5 minutes. Butler's going to make everything." So he made another 3 after that too.
Matt, he deliberately kicked out his leg to Gordon's groin. You can overturn that.
Yeah, I think I would overturn it if I were the ref here.
Let's see.
I mean, like, that was Butler did that on purpose to, draw the foul. There's no way in hell he was making that shot. There was no way in hell he was making that shot. It's not like, that was a shot that he could have made. That was impossible to make. That's nearly impossible to make. Let me see what they say.
Even if I don't know how you even call that a foul on Denver because, yeah, you could say they're taking away his landing space, but he's leaning back. He's leaning for a fade.
And they're not initiating contact.
Exactly.
Okay, I got it. I got it now.
Oh,
Your
God.
ceiling is 12 wins.
We're going to be like
We'll not get more than 12
now
wins.
because we said it.
You won't get more than 12 wins.
He jinxed this somehow. I'm gonna
But I'll say around 10 wins is where you should be. 9 or 10 wins, like you guys were saying.
Yeah, Seth.
The call on the floor stands. The call on the floor stands.
I knew that was going to happen.
I got 3 words for you. Are you retarded?
His foot literally kicked into Gordon's groin. Are you serious?
4 more words. Are you on crack?
An offensive foul.
Aaron Gordon might get a technical if he doesn't calm down. You better watch
Wait,
it.
I got
Hold
this
on,
one.
we're not doing anything.
Hold on. I got a clip for the foul.
On what fucking planet, asshole?
I'm not even a Nuggets fan. I'm just a regular NBA fan. How do you not call that an offensive foul? He literally kicked Gordon in the groin. It was a contest.
Oh my God, man!
How is that possible?
Wait, first shot. Let's see. He made it. Ball don't lie.
That's no.
Let's
That's a
go.
big lie right there.
Ball
He
don't
Come
lie.
on,
literally kicked
man.
in the groin.
What did Gordon do wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna say he's invaded his personal space, so it's a foul.
But he's it's a fadeaway. He's leaning back. Yeah, the Joker wasn't happy. Gordon's not like. Come
Why
on,
would you
man.
be happy? This is a fucking foul, an offensive foul.
Jigga, what is up? What is up
I
to
love how
Jigga?
Jigga jumps in and his first thing he says is, "What a shitty call."
Well,
How do you not call it an offensive foul?
Oh,
I'm
that's
just a regular
terrible call.
NBA fan. I'm seeing this.
Well, Jimmy Butler woke up because he scored the last 9 points for Miami.
Bullshit.
Apparently,
Murray
kicking nobody
gives off to
somebody in
Jokic.
nuts isn't illegal anymore.
Jokic hands to Porter Jr. Step back 2. No good.
No good.
Rebound Martin.
Butler bringing it down the court to the right side. He's got a 1-on-1 with Gordon.
Butler going to go right on
Big spy switches
KCP.
off to KCP.
Butler backing him down. Butler puts it in.
Another one. What did I say? Last
Easy.
5 minutes,
He
he
did
makes
call it.
everything.
He did call it. Yep.
Murray.
Ain't no run for the Heat now.
He's going to get a screen right. Murray on the drive. Murray. One-on-one. Gives to Jokic. Jokic has the size advantage. 7 to shoot. Jokic inside.
Too easy.
Puts it in.
Got it.
Too
Got it.
easy.
This is
That
going to
is
go
the
shot for
thing
shot.
all night, man.
This may be one of the greatest endings to a finals game you're going to see right here. So defensive, where it comes down to just shot for shot.
Butler to the right of the screen. Butler step back 3. In and out.
Doesn't
Rebound.
go.
Gordon
Oh,
puts
you
it on a
missed it.
foul.
Aaron Gordon didn't corral the rebound.
Blocking a foul.
And they're going to call a foul on Gordon.
That's
He
gotta be like
finally
the
missed a
Sixers.
shot in the 5 minutes range. First miss.
And then it was magically rebounded out to Bam Adebayo. Magically.
Because he was bumped into by Lowry, it looks like.
Because
I know.
Brian
Lowry
used
bumped
his
into
voodoo
Gordon and he
powers
rolled
to,
out to Bam.
make the ball get out of the Nuggets' hands.
There's one.
Why is this happening?
Why are we getting dramatic?
Why is this game getting dramatic?
It's exciting.
Freaking Jacob can't.
If Brian keeps getting these calls right, Luca and John are going to be kissing him in February.
Yo, Brian, just stop talking for like 10,
I
10
can't, bro.
minutes.
I can't.
Don't even say anything.
My anxiety's up.
It's going to be a...
Brown gives to Jokic. Back to Brown. Brown in the mid-range gives off to Jokic. 10 to shoot. Jokic against Lowry. Jokic backing down Lowry. Jokic inside, and Lowry just pulled him. It's a foul. It is going to be a foul on Lowry. He literally
Lowry's
don't
saying
know about
challenge
that
it,
one.
replay it. He's calling for it. Ref's telling him to go fuck himself.
He literally tackled him.
He grabs the right arm too, though, right?
But that's a huge
Inbound
setback.
to Murray. Murray on the drive. Murray in the mid-range fadeaway. Misses.
Didn't get
Rebound. Brown puts it in. Bruce Brown, what a rebound and put in.
90 seconds to go now. It's a 1-point game. Denver in the lead by 1. Miami with the ball. Jimmy Butler here with it.
Butler has it. Butler against KCP. He's going to go off the screen right. Butler on the drive. Butler inside. Kicks out to Strus. Strus for 3. Misses. Rebound Gordon. And kicked off of Strus, so it will be Nuggets ball regardless.
Smart call by Strus there to kick his leg out. Get the foul there.
I mean, the Heat were not even boxing out Brown. That was Strus's fault, by the way, on the last
No,
play.
I'm saying Strus was smart to do the kickball because if it was off the transition, the fast break, they would have scored again.
I know. I was talking about the previous play with the offensive rebound. Strus should have boxed out, but Brown just came in clean.
He didn't do that.
Murray, we've hit the 1-minute mark, folks. Murray against Martin, gives to Jokic, back to Murray. Murray in the mid-range. Murray pulls back, gives to Jokic. Jokic against Martin. 5 to shoot. Jokic backing down. Jokic inside somehow. Misses. Rebound Gordon. Now into the hands of Strus. Here comes Lowry. 44 seconds to play. Gives to Martin. Martin fakes back to Lowry. Lowry to his right, defended by Gordon. Going to give off to playoff Jimmy.
I need my anxiety meds.
Murray on the drive. That's Jimmy. Gives back. Stolen by KCP. KCP still has it. Gives to Murray. And a foul.
What a clutch steal there.
24.7 to go. It's going to be Denver ball.
Wow.
And free throws. I think.
And free throws.
Yeah,
They both got a bonus, so.
I mean, wow. That's great defense from Jokic and Murray. That's great.
It was more of a horrific pass, honestly, from Butler.
That's
what
true.
was he thinking?
That's
Watch.
too conservative.
That was a terrible pass. He was looking for Strus, but he was well covered. Nothing you could do there. You should have tossed it up.
Picked up his dribble there, but nevertheless, 2 foul shots for KCP.
Let's see.
Got one.
Got one. Makes the second one. They can't turn the shot clock off either. There's too much time.
The Heat have 2 timeouts as well as the Nuggets.
The question is, do they use the timeouts? Because there's been a trend where these coaches don't use the timeouts with the final possession.
I think they should. I think Spoelstra's going to be prepared.
Quick shout out to my man Tyler in the chat.
All right, Spoelstra takes the timeout.
He said, "Go Orioles." I can't respect him.
Well, John's not going to respect him for this next one. He's a huge Miami Dolphins fan.
Can I ask a question? How did he come up with Baltimore and Miami? Although, to be fair, how did I come up with New York, Tampa Bay, and Milwaukee?
Yeah, Brian, leave the question asking to the other ones.
All right, so we got something in common. We picked two random locations.
To be fair, the Orioles are above the Yankees, so I can't even.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to talk about. Nobody's talking about who the top 3 teams in the MLB are right now in terms of record. And it makes no sense. It's the Rays, Rangers, and Orioles as the top 3 records in baseball.
All right, I'll mention after you guys.
Real quickly, Jacob. No, because MLB draft picks do not mean as much.
Yeah, it takes
Tyler
years.
Says the fins up.
Please. But the one thing I was going to say about basketball in general was, you think what KCP has got to be one of the most important heat stoppers in finals history. You think of Sean Marion, you think of Jason Terry, you think of Kawhi Leonard in 2014. So those are just some notable heat stoppers. And now you got KCP, Peyton Manning watching as well.
At the game.
Peyton Manning should come out of retirement and play quarterback for the Broncos again.
Sean Payton as well.
Right as I said that.
All the Nuggets fans, one more stop. Jokic's family. Miami has one timeout.
Remaining.
No fouls to give for either team.
Here
2
we go.
timeouts for Denver. It is 92-89. 24 seconds. Jets mess. Adebayo will inbound. Finds Butler. Butler looking for a man. Finds Robinson. Nearly stripped. Gives back to Butler. Butler a long three-pointer. Misses. Rebound Brown. They will foul.
What was that game plan by Miami? You take the shot right away? 10 seconds. You took 10 seconds off the clock. I'm not even rooting for Miami and I'm pissed off. What the hell was that?
That's also great defense from KCP. By the
way, I don't understand why Bam kind of just spaced out, but I want to go back to that. I wish I could go
and
back
to think, in these last 2 minutes, your heroes that are going to bring a first championship to the Denver community, who saved this from getting out of hand, are Bruce Brown and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Matt, I don't blame him for the 3. I just want to know what the fucking play design was. What was the play design? That's his first free throw
he just made, by the way, of the game right there, Bruce Brown.
Got it.
And he makes the second one.
Huge free throws for Brown.
Matt, I understand.
I'm trying not to jinx it, but I do want a crazy ending. This is over.
Yeah. Matt, I don't blame them for taking the 3. I mean, you could have taken the 2 as well, but, like, what was the play drop? I expect a lot better from Spoelstra personally. But, I mean, first of all, why is Butler taking that highly contested 3? He had more clock to chew, but Jesus. I can't believe the Nuggets are 14.3 seconds away from winning the finals. Let's also mention that I did mention when we made our original predictions, I thought the Nuggets were going to get tossed in the second round of the conference finals. That was the original prediction. I wasn't talking about, like, they were going to lose against the Lakers. I said they'd win against the Lakers. I'm talking about, like, before the playoffs. I said the Nuggets wouldn't last long. But I love to be wrong because this is a fun team to watch.
Yeah, I was wrong when
something just happened in baseball. I'm trying to figure out what just happened. Apparently, it was a gigantic brawl with the Phillies and Diamondbacks.
Oh,
because they hit Corbin Carroll.
It was bad. Manager got ejected. Corbin Carroll got hit twice. There was bad stuff going on. Bunch of people got thrown out. They've gone to a bad brawl.
All right, folks. Jokic, 28.
Here we go. The manager got ejected. Corbin Carroll got hit by a pitch for the second time tonight, and nothing was done. Infielder Josh Rojas got ejected. Both benches emptied. Matt Strom got booed leaving the game, and both teams just got warnings.
Lowry misses the 3. KCP is going to walk it off, and the Denver Nuggets will win the first championship in their history.
2, 1.
And it's over. Denver Nuggets have done it.
Their first championship in franchise history. And the
And the
celebration.
first one for a guaranteed Hall of Famer in Nikola Jokic.
Serbian pride, let's go.
The-
Serbian pride.
The Joker
Making
does
his
it.
nation proud.
Murray does it. Gordon,
I'm
Porter.
waiting to see him break down. He hasn't done it yet.
Serbian pride, let's go.
Jamal
Nothing
Murray's
but
happy.
respect for him,
crying.
too. Look at this. These guys are crying, and they're all celebrating with their teammates. What's Jokic doing? He's going to every Miami guy, and he's congratulating them on a good game. And he's making sure to check in with them.
Now that we have this, Brian, would you want to pull up that brawl?
I'm going to look for it. Apparently, there
What
was
a-
some. Oh, wait. It was not a brawl. It was a near brawl. But
Oh,
LaVelle,
come on, man.
I thought it was a brawl the way they were structuring it. Freaking Bob Nightingale.
Yeah, that was your first mistake.
Yeah, Bob
Anyways,
Nightingale just
folks.
reports shit and it doesn't give clarification. What the
What
hell?
a
I thought we had a
season for the
brawl.
Denver Nuggets. What a season for the Denver Nuggets.
Congratulations.
Okay, I have the video. Do we want it?
Not yet. I just want to do a final thing on the NBA, and then we'll shift to your thing real quick, Brian. But we'll go over our final thoughts on the Nuggets. I want to do this Eamon Thompson thing real quick, and then we'll shift to what you were doing, Brian. But the Denver Nuggets have won their first title in franchise history. I mean, what a team, what a ride. First seed in the West. I didn't think they were going to make it. Jamal Murray is an absolute star in the playoffs, despite not playing well today. Nikola Jokic is a complete monster that nobody can stop, not even Eric Spoelstra. An elite team full of elite role players, elite coaching. Mike Malone outcoached Eric Spoelstra, and what a ride. First of all, shout out to the Heat for going into the finals as an 8th seed. That team really fought hard, obviously going all the way here, beating the Celtics in 7, the Knicks in 6, Brian's Bucks in 5. But I don't think this is the end of the Miami run, obviously, but I think this is going to be something special for Denver, the start of something special. Brian and then John for final thoughts on the Nuggets.
I'll tell you real quick. I mean, they fully deserve this. If you look at what happened and how they built this team up to get to this point, they stuck with the same head coach and they did what they tried to say in Philly. They wanted to trust the process, and they did.
Yes.
He's been with the team since, 2015 as the coach?
That's correct.
His first season as coach, his first action was to make sure he drafted Nikola Jokic. And since then, he has built this team from the ground up to this point. The franchise, the owners trusted him to lead this team here, and he's done exactly that. He trusted his guys. They did their job. The coach did well. He adjusted well. Everything was right for the Nuggets. And I do want to also point out, I absolutely jinxed the shit out of this too. Because of one thing. And I'm going to go back to why.
God.
Before we started the playoffs, we were talking about who we thought was going to win the whole thing in our matchups, right?
Yeah.
And does anybody remember the statement I said?
No.
There's no way the Nuggets are going to win it all because they always choke.
Yeah, that was
they
a part of
didn't
my
do
thing
it.
too.
They didn't do it. They didn't choke this time. They stuck to their guns. And I think I forgot to take into account, this year they have Jamal Murray. They can't choke. It's unbelievable. So, yeah, that's it. Go for it, John.
Well, first off, thank you for all who joined us tonight in this chat and decided to watch some playoff basketball with us, more specifically the finals. And congrats to the whole city and the fans of Denver, never winning a title in basketball before. So go live your moment, go celebrate, go party. All right, players, coaches, all the staff, fans, celebrate, have a fun summer of celebration. But also this means now the what's it called? Now that the season is over, the off season has just begun.
Yes. So, real quick, I just want to finish my Eamon Thompson thing. Then I'll let Brian do his thing, and then we'll officially close out. Thank you, Booyah. I appreciate the compliment. Just going to remove this real quick, and I'm going to put back my stuff with the Eamon Thompson thing.
They just showed Aaron Gordon on TV, and I got emotional because I thought about all those years of him sitting in Orlando, wasting his career away.
And everybody said he was a bust.
They said he was a bust. He was just a run and dunk guy.
Joe says I've been a fan since game 4.
I mean,
They talk about me?
No, he's just saying.
he's saying about himself. But what a win for the city of Denver. Obviously, the Rockies have never won anything. The Broncos haven't won anything in years, but they finally also, let me mention as a hockey fact, the Avalanche won last year. So Nuggets is not the city of Denver's feeling it, and they should be really happy.
Whoa, whoa!
If the trend goes well, then that means maybe the Rockies will win a World Series next year.
Okay.
And the Jokic brothers.
Okay, Brian.
And
Let's
the Jokic
settle
brothers.
down there, buddy.
Did you see what the Jokic brothers were doing? They were lifting Mike Malone. They were tossing him up in the air.
I did. I saw that. They were grabbing everybody. Also, I want everybody to process this and just realize this. Ready? DeAndre Jordan is an NBA champion.
Yeah,
That's
DeAndre
right.
Jordan has won a ring.
that's right. He did play.
It
And it's
continues
also
the Knicks
a-
trend.
Yes, it's the
Want me
Knicks
to
trend
continue
of those former Knicks being in the finals. Well, he was one of them.
Jeff Green is an NBA champion.
Good for him.
Former
Good for
Net.
Green, honestly, because he's been on so many teams. He was with the Celtics, the Thunder, the Wizards, all these different teams. The Nets, they should have won a title, but he finally wins one with the Nuggets.
Yeah,
They're
I'm just trying to make sure he hasn't won one before, but he did. Well, he just won one, but I want to make sure he hasn't done it before. He has never won a championship. This is his first ever. Now I'm going to add in here. Let's talk about another guy, KCP. KCP won a championship with the Lakers, if I'm correct, right? In 2020. Yep. He won one with them. This is now his second one that he's won. Good for him. I mean, again, Jokic and Murray's first. Michael Porter Jr. coming through in the clutch tonight, 16 and 13. Played out of his mind tonight. Proved himself, really sealed the deal for them. Bruce Brown is an NBA champion, too. Bruce Brown, I'm sure Nets fans are still punching the air.
They should have kept Bruce Brown.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, he's right. Jacob's right. Oh, shit.
Hmm.
I forgot that it was back there. And it's true, too. Let me see if I can do it with my camera if I can get it. Any chance? Yeah. It says Brady Gronk 2020 make Tampa Bay great again.
God.
Well, they kind of did do that for a year and then didn't.
They did that for that year. They did. Put us on the map. Now we're off the map again.
So I'm just going to hide my screen, one of my screens. I'm going to bring this one up. So I was obviously discussing him and Thompson. We were talking about his athleticism and whatnot, so I'll just bring this a little forward. This is obviously some of his stuff in transition. Great athleticism, a 44-inch vertical at the OTE Combine. As I mentioned, he could get off 1-2 feet. This is some of his athleticism and drives to the basket. Pick and roll action, dumping the slam. Let's bring this up as well. He could fly, man. He could fly. Great finisher as well. He shot 71% at the rim this past season. Can finish through contact, and he's very creative at finishing at the basket.
Yeah, he's very athletic, too. I got to say, flexible and athletic, that's what you need.
Watch him take the contact.
And still stay strong to finish.
He's got some nice little spin moves and all that. He's got a couple of Euro steps. So he's definitely more creative at the basket than his brother.
He's crafty.
After this breakdown, I have two things to say.
Euro step dunk right there. Gotcha, Alex. So,
oh gosh, Adam Silver's on my TV. He looks like a rat.
He looks like an alien. That's what I've always said.
Naked mole rat. That's the correct term.
See some of his finishing. Very good at contact at the basket. Now we're going to see some of his passing. Where I think he really shines is the passing and the playmaking. He has great vision and passes with finesse. You feel like you're watching a young Rondo or Lonzo Ball, in my opinion. So let's see some of his passing. I'll try to make this brief as possible. He's number one, by the way. Everything is a dart from him, like a football pass. Loves that one-hand pass as well, as we're seeing the Denver Nuggets celebrate their title. Oh, I forgot that cheap-ass Stan Kroenke wins a title. Fuck.
Yeah, well, some cheap owner's always going to win it, but they deserve it.
I didn't even
Wait,
know
Kroenke won?
Yes.
Isn't this his second title?
With the he had one with the Rams as well, so yes, in recent history.
That's right.
To
I
go
forget.
To go back to Thompson, some of his passing, you're going to see some of like the better highlights here. Here he is in transition. Thompson on the drive, kicks to the corner.
He just said that Jokic was a chubby teenager.
Who said that?
The owner of the team.
Kroenke?
He said they called Jokic a chubby teenager. Man.
Unbelievable. Let me see if we can find some nice passes in here. Here he is out of the pick and roll.
No, he's definitely got some good passes in there. They definitely seem basic, but they are good. These are
Nice
passes that a
little
lot
ball
of guys in the league need to be making.
I just feel like he plays at a different speed than everybody else when it comes to his passing.
How's his rebounding ability?
All right, so I think we're getting some of the bad stuff beforehand. No, it's actually his defense, but his rebounding ability, Amon is averaging around 6.6 rebounds per game for a point guard.
Michael Malone just went on, Mike, and just said, we want more titles. This isn't the end for Denver.
I don't think it will be the end because they play great team basketball.
As long as they keep Murray and Jokic there.
Kroenke also owns the Avalanche?
Who?
Oh, he's right. Shit.
That's his third ring. So he's had one like basically every single year from every single team the last 3 years.
Yeah.
He also owns some random lacrosse team.
And it looks like the Joker is the MVP.
And he's bringing his child with him. Yeah, he's not crying. I'm stunned by this. Yeah, I'm nothing but ecstatic for the Nuggets. They deserved it.
I just want to say this before I go back real quick. This was the perfect response from Jokic. Oh my god, I see the Joker.
The guy in the Joker costume. That's a good one.
You imagine if they didn't win tonight and you had to go home dressed like that?
But I was gonna say the one thing about Jokic, I said that Embiid should have won the MVP and he did, but this was Jokic's the best response Jokic could have had, running all the way to a title and being the MVP. He is better than Embiid, definitely. I think this all but settles the conversation. I thought Jokic was more emotional when it came to his.
Wait,
when
what are you most proud of? Let's see what he says. He says the trophies are important, but the relationships we built here were more important and even more worth it. Wow, he really is super humble about this. I don't even know what to say.
Now
And now it's not going to get humble because Jamal Murray's coming to the mic.
I have no hate towards the city of Denver.
He's crying, man. I'm super happy for Jamal, man. Amount of setbacks he had, came in at the last minute this season to try and help the team.
Never an all-star. Never.
He's never
Not
an
one
all-star, and he
All-NBA
plays like
team.
one. Look at those numbers.
10 assists, 21 points per game, 45% from the field, 39% from three. That's all I would want.
Someone just said in the mic, talk your shit.
Wow.
They're calling up MPJ. Wow.
I mean, he's battled a lot. He's went through a lot, too. You think about it, Brian.
They're chanting
A lot of
Mike.
injuries.
Matt Riley making sure you all know you guys picked Kevin Knox over him.
Matt, don't ruin it for me.
Of course, Matt would be the person to do it, so.
Yeah, no, he's the perfect guy, too.
You could literally say, yeah, look at that. The Yankees have a 110 win season. Yeah, they'll still lose to the wild card. That's him. That's Matt.
Why couldn't they just let the fans storm the court?
I miss those days. I guess more because it's a safety hazard now, but I don't get it. Because you never know. You can have an opponent of a rival team storm the field and then try to stab one of the players or
Jacob
tackle.
has mentioned the Wichita State legend Cleanthony Early.
Fucking hell, Phil Jackson.
So that was the end of the clips, I'm assuming, for the overtime?
Not exactly, because we're going to look at his defense right now. I'll try to speed this up because I know we got some more stuff to cover. I mentioned the playmaking. This is going to be his defense. Very versatile defender, can guard positions 1 through 3. Very good IQ. I think he's just as good a defender as his brother. Again, number 1. Keep an eye on him. Very good into forcing contests.
I think his brother's still the better defender.
I'd say if it was so, it'd be by a margin, in my opinion.
His lateral quickness is what's catching my attention. Look how quickly he shifts direction.
Yep.
It doesn't take much to it doesn't matter what move you do on him.
Yeah. But Thompson's main weakness is the shooting. He only shot 68% from the free throw line and 25% from 3. Defenses can sag off him, and you know that he's not a perimeter threat. He shot 33% on catch and shoot threes. So Brian, I told you about his form. Let's watch.
Ooh. He's a stiff shooter. Did they have like the same shooting coach?
Possible, because they have the same strengths practically and the same weaknesses.
His foot is curved in, and he's not even getting the height he needs. He's not fully elevating. It's like he's trying to get the shot off before he hits his apex.
That's why I said his shot is worse than his brother's.
Like he's throwing his body forward. If you watch it, he's throwing his body forward and just flicking his wrist. That's all he's doing. This one you'll definitely see right here.
Now this is some of his better shots.
Okay, let's see his better shots here. Watch the way his legs kick out on those. If it shows.
Yeah, it doesn't. Because normally when you shoot, you go up, but sometimes he just goes forward.
Yeah, like I like when I see the lower body kicking out more. Because that's like you're trying to push your momentum in. It's not like you're shoving your whole body out because that throws it all off. That's how you end up losing control. If you're able to go through and naturally have your legs kick out, you keep the momentum and you keep control of the ball when you shoot. So that's what I didn't like from some of those bad shots. So if he's more consistent with that, that'll be better.
So some scouting reports have suggested that Eamon Thompson is like, let me look at this recent scouting report that I just checked out. Thompson is here compared to a bigger John Wall.
What?
That's a terrible comparison.
Can I ask who did the scouting report?
Who did the scouting report? It was NBA Draft Room.
I don't agree with that. John Wall. Wall was an athletic point guard who liked to attack the rim.
He was an athletic point guard, and this dude is not a point guard. Sure, they make him play like one on the overtime. He's not. I don't think he is.
Technically, his position was a point guard.
That was his position, but when he goes in the league, they're not going to make him a point guard. Guarantee it. The way he shoots and the way his percentages are, no shit. No way he's going to do it. Although, yet again, Westbrook has a job and he shoots about the same percentages.
Yeah, I've also, let me see what else they say in terms of, let me look at pro comparisons, because obviously you guys don't agree with the other one. Another one suggested that it was a taller Ja Morant.
I don't see that. I don't.
What up, Armand?
What's going on, Armand?
One of my favorites.
And they compare Asar Thompson to a Jason Richardson or Terrence Ross. But the thing was, Richardson and Ross could shoot. They had the athleticism, but they could shoot as well. That's what they don't have. But in regards to Jacob's comment about the Thompson twins, they're raw when it comes to the shooting. If they become at least league average, I think they'll be okay. Because everything else, I think, will translate. The defense, the athleticism, the basketball IQ, it's all there. But, I could see other people comparing him to a taller Lonzo Ball. But, Brian, do you think the Magic could go for both twins, Asar and Eamon?
Can they do it? Sure. They could do it if they want to. I don't see the benefit in getting both of them, personally. You've got a good young core coming in with the Magic still right now. I look at the Magic depth chart, let's say, right? Let's take a look at it. Yeah. I'm actually going to grab it up right now. It's only going to take a second. I'm pretty sure that what's it called? Oh my gosh, I'm losing my train of thought. There we go. Got it.
What are you thinking of?
With the Magic, you've got again Markelle Fultz, Gary Harris, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr. right now is your main five. Mm-hmm. Jalen Suggs is a rotational backup guy for Fultz in the point position. You got Cole Anthony as the backup to Gary Harris. You get both of them. So one of them is going to alternate with Wagner, and they're not going to start. The other will probably be fighting with Gary Harris for the minutes. And you never know. Harris and Anthony could outperform them because they're better shooters at shooting guards. I don't see the fit to get both of them. I think one guy would work.
Carlos Sebastian, our Heat fan, says, I'd send Tyler Hero on a plane to Portland right now.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring that up. A lot of Heat fans right now are now DMing and outright calling out Damian Lillard and saying, come to Miami, we need you. You're the only one who could do that, who could help us. They're begging. Only because Damian Lillard went on a podcast and said, if there was one team you could go to, and like who he was most intrigued by, he said Miami was at the top of the list.
I mean, Fred VanVleet's also available. He did just decline his player option.
No.
He's not deep, though.
Or James Harden. I mean, we could throw up enough names. We could do James Harden, Damian Lillard.
He's not deep either.
How many names you want to throw out here? We just we just watched a team win a championship. We're not even in the off season yet, technically.
No, I know. I was mentioning some names because obviously Carlos just mentioned it, and Fred VanVleet just declined his player option.
Okay. Well, listen, VanVleet could always go wherever he wants to.
I think he's going to Philadelphia.
You think Philly?
Yeah,
Why Philly?
Well,
Nurse.
Exactly. That's one of the reasons. And I think James Harden potentially leaving is also another reason.
I don't know. Well, do you really think he's not going to go back there?
There's a possibility maybe Harden wants a fresh start. Maybe Harden wants to prove he's the lead guy. But again, I don't know at this point of his career.
I'll give you a spot I would totally see VanVleet going to. Freaking Boston. He could go to Boston. You don't think so?
I don't think so because I watched a video on the Celtics recently and I thought about the personnel. I don't think they need any. I don't want to say I don't think they need any more personnel, but I think they just need to change up their philosophy a bit because everything they do is shooting threes off of driving kicks, and that is so easy to manipulate. You got to watch B-Ball Breakdown's video on that. It's so easy to manipulate their offense. It's so predictable. By the way, Armin, shout-outs. Says, today marks my 14-month weight loss health change anniversary. I weighed in this morning and lost 7 pounds, making a grand total of 166 pounds lost.
Let's go. Armin. We love that. We'd love to hear that.
Love that, Armin.
That's
good job, brother.
I've started to hit. I mean, I'm not losing weight. I want to gain weight, obviously, but I've started to hit the gym myself. So the grind
instead of 50 pounds, I weigh a good 49 or 48 over you still.
I would say yeah about.
I'm gonna say I started looking at the names and stuff, like some teams. I could totally see LA playing for what's it called, for VanVleet, for the Lakers. I could totally see it.
That's fair if they get.
I might see them. Definitely Miami if you're gonna lose some guards in there. I'll take him in Milwaukee over Grayson Allen. Sure. Could you imagine Drew Holiday, Fred VanVleet, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Brook? That'd be a good group to put together. I mean, I could totally see him going to New York too. The Knicks could use him, but I don't think they're going to do that.
I don't think VanVleet's a fit.
I mean, unless you guys don't bring back Josh Hart. Then at that point, I would see a total necessity to grab Fred.
I don't see him starting alongside Jalen Brunson. It doesn't really make any sense in my opinion.
How about maybe New Orleans, where he could team up with that guy who can't stop hooking up with porn stars?
He really went there.
He's the last guy you would think went there.
Matt thinks that the Lakers are going to do a sign and trade for Kyrie. Nobody knows.
Kyrie's still trying to recruit LeBron, or at least trying to get him to convince him to come to Dallas.
I guess I am a good noodle. Did y'all see Jay Williams' top 10? I think it was top 7 list of point guards.
No, I didn't see it. What'd he do?
Okay, here I got it right here.
Okay,
number 1, Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, Luca Doncic.
Okay.
Number 3, Damian Lillard.
Okay.
The next one I feel like you guys are gonna flip out on. Number 4, Kyrie Irving. Number 5, Jamal Murray. Number 6, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And number 7, Ja Morant.
I think he got the top 3 right.
Can I ask you a question? Did you say Trae Young, or am I crazy?
I didn't say Trae Young at all.
Okay, thank God. I thought I heard Trae Young. I don't know why.
Brian, what name sounded like Trae Young in that?
Whatever the 6th name was, right before you said Morant.
Jamal Murray?
You said Murray? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I take it back. All right. I don't know what I heard then. It doesn't count as a zone out. It doesn't count.
That's a strike. That's a strike.
Whatever. That's a strike. Take it. Fine. Take the strike.
Strike.
Take it. I don't care.
Armand, Luke, you were saying?
You were saying, Alex?
Armand says, I'm proud of Zion hooking up with porn stars. I knew Armand was going to be the one to say something after Brian.
Don't worry, I'll pay for your apartments. Go ahead. Go. And then he's sleeping with other women and just getting
we're getting into this
oh my God. They're literally threatening to fight each other. He's got these women threatening to fight each other.
God.
And one of them even said, how'd you feel when you were crying like a baby in my bed after we hooked up? And it was like, oh my God, dude.
Oh.
Did you – I mean, I'm not going to get into the full extent of it, but she sent like 54,000 messages to him in the last 3 days. I don't know if that's like exaggerated, and then he didn't respond to any of them. So just imagine.
There was one more that I loved because the fans got into it so much. Somebody made a fake Zion Williamson account, made it so close to the name, and wrote back, just got back on for my social media break. What I miss. Everybody thought it was real. Oh my gosh. It was that was one of the moments of all time on Twitter.
Armand.
Oh my God.
Can we stop with this for a second?
Dude,
I was
I don't know what to do.
I was gonna say before Armand.
Zion?
I was gonna say before Armand brought that up. I think we're ready to wrap up.
Yeah,
yes.
I think that's enough talk about certain stars in the industry.
Yes.
Already mentioned that.
Any more final thoughts from the panel? If not, I'll just close out.
I got one more video that I'll use as my final thought. The video of what happened at the D-backs game.
I told you it's not worth it. I took a look.
Oh, you took a look. It's not worth it.
It's stupid. So? It's
crazy.
Dude, it's just
he
arguments.
hit him twice, and they didn't throw the pitcher out.
But it's arguments. That's it.
I don't know. It's just it got out of hand. They just would not stop screaming the whole time.
There's no fight. No one got punched.
Hey, Brian.
Why can't you ever say something useful for a change?
I had to pull that at least once tonight, and I think that moment. That was.
You're welcome. I gave you the opening for that, but okay, fine.
It's not a fight if there's no punching.
I wish it was. Yeah. Anyway, I'll go into my final thoughts then. I mean, good game tonight from Denver. Miami definitely messed this up. I'm going to put this on Spoelstra mainly. I definitely think there were some defensive adjustments he made that just were not working. I'm going to definitely put some blame on Kyle Lowry. If I were him, I would try to stay out of the Miami-Dade County area for at least the next month because they're going to be looking for him. And as much as he made some decent shots, he just wasn't performing well. And, Miami did a good job the whole playoffs playing well, but much like as you expect with teams in a wild cards, especially my Panthers, the Cinderella run always ends. The clock always strikes midnight. So that's my 2 cents on it. Happy for Denver. Happy for Jokic. They deserve it. Jeff Green definitely deserved it after all the years he put into this league. Just happy about the outcome for them. They really earned this and deserved it. They did everything the right way.
Sunil says, can some team please, for fuck's sake, take Kyrie away from Dallas? Luca, any thoughts to add?
Final thoughts. What a team, what a ride for the Nuggets. Again, I will say it again. I said that the Nuggets would lose in the second round because because I reflected on last year's playoffs that Jokic was the only guy who stepped up. I'm proud that I was wrong. Denver's doing it the right way, not only in terms of how they build their team and how they trust the process technically, but with continuity as well. But in terms of how they play, the team philosophy, they constantly move the ball, but they play defense. They do all these things. They have a coach that can scheme guys open. They have a coach that can play everybody to their strengths. And I want the Knicks, I want every other team to take notes of this because Mike Malone has put on a coaching display, and he should absolutely be given the credit for out coaching a guy like Spoelstra. John.
First off, thanks again for everyone that joined the chat tonight. Thank you for joining us on this NBA Finals and sticking with us through each and every game. Credit to all the Nuggets players, coaching staff, fans, all the athletic staff and whatnot. into their city for winning their first ever title. Congrats to the Joker, because now his legacy has gotten way better. Although it was pretty solid to start off, but now it only adds to his future Hall of Fame candidacy residency with a ring. And credit to that whole team. And let's go Denver.
All right, so 2 things I'd like to remark on. First of all, unfortunately, the Corgi is wrong. Unfortunately.
That's okay.
He still got the team right.
He got the team right, all right? Number 2, this is mainly for John. Frank the Tank met Steve Cohen.
I saw that.
So take that as you will. But as a transition part, we are doing the Subway Series Game 1 tomorrow. Myself, Luca, and Angry John, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And on Thursday, we will have a Subway Series recap with Pete of NYY News TV. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe to all the good stuff. And we will see you next time. Congratulations, Denver Nuggets. Frank took a shot at Vogelback. Yes, that was at Pete Alonso's Comedy Hour. But we appreciate you guys, and we will see you next time. Peace.
Peace.